Hey there. Let's make sure everything's good. Microphone, webcam, cool. All good. Okay. So, I know a few other people are going to come in here. We're going to try to see if we can get the better ending. Hey, Lauren. And what this does is this lets us see. Hold on. Oh, I see. So we can move like this. Okay. So this is the path that we took, and then all the different paths that we've taken. You know, we died here, or we survived here. We want to go back a little bit though, but I'm not sure exactly where we need to go back to. 비밀 선착장. 서재 탑색. That's the very beginning. We don't want that. The secret pier. Girl keeping the place. 누가 선택한 것인가? Okay, do we decide to work with her or go against her? It's before this. So I checked on the internet. 누구를 믿어야 하는가? So I checked on the internet, and the ending that we got is actually a pretty good one. But there's a slightly different ending we can get if... Oh, let me try to remember this. We have to do something a little different. We have to... When it's deciding what we're going to do with the girl, we have to let... I think it's right here. Yeah, I think it's here. We have to decide... We have to let Sehan say something, whereas it tells us to choose between... I think this is it. Yeah. Did you get all the GPS from the, No. Okay. I see. It decides which way you want to go. Okay, so same as before, but now we're going to go back. Fortunately, the game lets you do this. Lets you go back to a choice. So this is where we're going to go through here. We're looking for the second pier, and here, when it asks us to pick between Youngjo and Tambi, we have to not choose anyone.
여기서부터 이제 그래. 아직 다른 애들.
Okay, then we see the girl Sana here.
아니. 이제 조용히 말할. 저기 보인. 형은 어떻게 생각해요?
What do you think?
저거 여자.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna have this make the choice thing. So now it's gonna be Kim Se-han's point of view. Yeah, we're going back. We're gonna see if we can get a better ending here. Okay, this is what we've already done, but like I said, here it makes you choose between Youngjo or Tambi. Youngjo says we should just take her and go past, and Tambi says let's talk with her. But we actually have one more option here.
왜 갑자기
일단 줘봐 어디 담비
팔찌
나
써도
사람을
저 사람
아까 말
하지만 저 사람 그래도
대화
Okay, I'm gonna go until it starts the question mark
저 사람
starts
아까
flashing.
막
So we
2, 3에
can...
그땐지 지금 생각
봐봐 시간 낭비하지 말고 빠르게 지나갈 수 있는 방법으로 하자.
So, nice air-conditioned house. Yes, same here. Not super cold, but it's like, you know, 78, so not bad. 시간 낭비하지 말고 let's not waste time. 빠르게 지나갈 수 있는 방법으로 하자. Let's just do the way that we can go by really quickly. So the fastest method to get by.
세안이 네 생각은 어때?
What do you think, Sehan? So I'm not going to pick either one.
제가 한번 해볼게요.
Okay, 제가 한번 해볼게요. So now we're on a new path. We never did this before. I didn't even know this was an option that we could just not choose one. I mean, I knew that we could not choose one, but what the game says is that if you don't pick one, then the other character will make up their mind themselves. So I thought what that meant is if you don't pick one, then the main character will just pick whichever one he thinks or she thinks. But no, apparently if you don't choose, you also have a third option of letting that character make their own mind. And in this case, we get a completely different option. It's neither of those two. It's Sehan says, 제가 한번 해볼게요. I'll give it a try.
뭐? 정말 괜찮겠어?
Is that you really gonna be okay? You have no air conditioning in your apartment? No, I would not be able to survive that. That doesn't work with me.
위험할지도 모르지만은
Might be dangerous, but
저 사람이 나만 이상하게 집착하는데
that person strangely keeps like obsessing over me, kind of like that. Let's open my dictionary up. Double check, make sure I'm good. Yep.
오히려 이 상황에는 내가 가장 도움이 되지 않을까?
오히려 rather in this situation, 이 상황에는 내가 가장 도움이 되지 않을까? Wouldn't I be the most helpful in this situation?
하긴
Yeah,
오히려
you're
네가
right.
부탁한 걸 최대한 들어줄지도 모르니까.
오히려 rather yeah, it might be 네가 부탁한 걸 you asking her 최대한 들어줄지도 모르니까 she might listen to you most if you go and ask.
좋아.
All right.
김세한 네가 다녀와라.
김세한, you go 다녀와라. Go and come back.
정말 괜찮아?
You know, I don't know how you can handle no AC. Yeah, I've gone without AC before, a lot. Like, you know, I grew up, I wasn't rich. We had no air conditioning. Well, we had it, we just didn't use it a lot. So if you're hot, you just, you know, put on lighter clothes, you wash your face, you drink something cool, you sit in the shade, you don't run. You use a sheet instead of a thick blanket. You'll try not to move so much. You know, you'll kind of lay down or whatever. You know, all these like different methods. And in Korea too, a lot of times I'd go somewhere and there wouldn't be air conditioning. So I'm in the summertime. So I'm just like, all right, you just kind of chill. You take a bus in the summer in Korea, it's not going to be air conditioned a lot. The airport bus might be, but a lot of buses, to save electricity, they actually are not allowed to run the air conditioner most of the time. They have a limit on how much time they're allowed to use the air conditioner. And some days, sometimes you get on a bus and a super hot day and you finally get on the bus, you're like, yeah. And then the bus is not air conditioned. And the bus is going to go through some tunnel and everyone closes the window because they think that the tunnel air is really polluted and you're going to get sick if you breathe it. So you're in this like hot, humid bus, sitting down, crouched next to someone else. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to survive it anyway.
걱정 마.
걱정 마, don't worry.
우리한테 좋은 상황이 될 수도 있잖아.
우리한테 좋은 상황이 될 수도 있잖아. It might turn out to be a good situation for us. Literally, this could be good for us.
네 생각이 그렇다면 좋아.
If you think so, if your thoughts are so, then 좋아, that's good. Okay, like I'm fine with that.
대신
Instead, or in return, or in exchange,
대신?
what?
혹시 마을 사람들이 갑자기 튀어나오고 나면
혹시 마을 사람들이 village people. Oh, that reminds me. After after an hour, I'm gonna have to turn off my light again and switch things up. Just letting you guys know. 마을 사람들이 갑자기 튀어나오거나 하면, if the village people suddenly like appear, like come out, right?
꼭 날 구하러 와야 돼? 두고 가면 안 돼?
꼭 날 구하러 와야 돼. You have to make sure to 구하다, save me. 두고 가면 안 돼. You don't leave me.
용기를 낸 멋진 세안이 모습에 감동했는데
용기를 낸 멋진 세한이 모습에 감동했는데 I was like so touched by seeing you, 세한, look so 멋지다, look so cool, and 용기를 내다, like courageous. But you know, now you're saying something like that.
내 감동 돌려줘.
Give me back my touched feelings. Give me back those feelings. Hey, Chris.
걱정 마라. 바로 튀어나갈게.
걱정 마라. 바로 튀어 나갈게. I'll rush right out. Hey, Jenny. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering, because I know I explained before everyone else came in, we're doing this again from a different option. So if we're not choosing, like when Sona is standing in the middle of the road, we're not gonna choose to like take her down, and we're not gonna choose to have Tambi talk to her. Instead, we do nothing and Sehan goes and talks with her. So that's the first part. That's the first part we're doing.
정말 든든하네요.
Wow, I feel really assured. I feel at ease.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
세연아?
Why is he calling him 세현아?
세연?
여긴 무슨 일이야?
What's going on? What are you doing here?
갑자기 말을 안 더듬고 잘하시네.
She's suddenly like talking to me like completely naturally, like completely open. Yeah. She's not, because she's not talking weird right now, right? Yeah. I was trying to find the word. Like, she's not fumbling her words is what I was trying to think about. This is weird. We've never heard her talk like this. Huh?
여기서 뭐 하고 있어요?
Well, what are you doing here? But we know why. Stutter. Yeah, stutter. Or like we say fumble your words. Or okay. A stutter's really good also. I like that. Stutter. We know the reason why though, because we played through this from the in the other place. I've had this path. Okay, yeah, this is the one we're going to try to do because I looked and this is the slightly better ending than what we got. Now, we're not doing all the endings. I'm not going to try to do all the different endings just because you have to replay so much stuff. And a lot of the other endings we didn't do are just deaths. So I don't care about those. Or like, I don't want the endings where it's just like one person leaves with another person or, you know, like I don't want that. I just want the good endings. And this is the only other good ending that we didn't get. So there's two like really good endings. We got one. This one's a little better though. I think, anyway. Well, actually, no. I did see another ending where it still ends up okay, but it's, like, shorter. Anyway. But, yeah, we know the reason why. Because,
우리 아버지가 여기에 있으래.
우리 아버지가 여기에 있으라고 해. My dad told me to stay here. Basically, to keep watch. We know the reason why, though, because the doctor told us in the other path, which we would get to next, and that's because he says that she used to be a police officer and someone she used to work with was this guy, looked exactly like Sehan. So I'm guessing that guy's name was Sehan. So she thinks that it's me, because she's crazy.
그리고 수상한 사람이 있으면 말하라고 해서 여기에 있어.
그리고 수상한 사람이 있으면, and if there's a strange person, 말하라고 해서, and told me to tell him, let him know if there's someone strange. 여기 있어. That's why I'm here.
수상한 사람?
Someone strange?
수상한 사람 못 봤어요?
You didn't see anyone strange?
응. 아직까지 못 봤는데.
Yeah, not yet.
아, 그래요?
Really? I wanted to see one survivor. No, I don't want the bad endings. I'll feel bad if I leave everyone. I want everyone to survive. Like, if there was like a character I didn't like, then I would go ahead and try that. Like, you know, if there was an ending where you like, I don't know, but yeah, I just want to do the good endings.
저기 제가 여기서 좀 나가고 싶은데 도와주실 수 있나요?
Hey, 제가 여기서 좀 나가고 싶은데, you know, I kind of want to get out of here. 도와주실 수 있나요? Could you help me?
여기서 나간다고?
Leaving here?
그게 아니고
no, it's
그냥
not
좀
that.
지나가고 싶어서요.
I just 그냥 지나가고 싶어서. I just wanna get by.
여기 지나가도 돼. 선착장으로 가려고?
여기 지나가도 돼. Yeah, you can go by here. 선착장으로 가려고. You're gonna go to the pier? Yeah.
네.
지금 거기에 사람이 엄청 많으니까 조심해서 가야 해.
지금 거기에 사람이 엄청 많으니까 because there's so many people over there right now. 조심해서 가야 해. You have to be careful when you go.
그러면 안 되는데.
Oh no.
어서 여기서 나가야 하는데.
Also 여기서 나가야 하는데. I have to get out of here really quick. Also quickly.
여기서 나가고 싶으면
If you want to get out of here,
우리 아빠한테 가볼래?
우리 아빠한테 가볼래? Do you want to? How about going to my dad?
아니요.
아니요, no. It's
괜찮아요.
It's okay.
아, 우리 아빠가 무섭구나?
You're afraid of my dad.
하긴 우리 아빠는 무섭지. 딱 마을 사람들도 무서워하고.
하긴, well, yeah, I guess you're right. 우리 아빠는 무섭지. My dad is kind of scary. 딴 마을 사람들도, even the other village people, 무서워하고 are afraid of him. Notice that's 무서워하고. See, because it's third person here. Village people are scared.
그러면 우리 선규는 어때?
그러면 우리 성규는 어때? How about my we know Sungyu is the doctor. My older brother, Sungyu.
선규요?
응, 내 동생.
That's right, younger brother.
착하고 똑똑해서 의사가 된 동생이야.
착하고 똑똑해서 he's nice and smart, so 의사가 된. That's why he became a doctor. 동생. My younger brother who became a doctor because he's smart and nice.
우리 아빠가 무서워서 아빠 몰래 나가고 싶으면
우리 아빠가 무서워서 아빠 몰래 나가고 싶으면 if you're scared of my dad and you want to go out secretly off this island,
내 동생이 도와줄 수 있을 거야.
내 동생이 도와줄 수 있을 거야. My brother will be able to help you.
내 동생은 똑똑하고 착하니까.
내 동생은 똑똑하고 착하니까 because my younger brother is smart and nice.
아빠랑 동생이랑 친하면 좋은데.
아빠랑 동생이랑 친하면 좋은데 I wish that they would get along. My dad and my younger brother.
별로 안 친해서
They're not that
맨날 볼
close.
때마다 싸워.
맨날 볼 때마다 싸워. Every time they see each other, they fight.
그렇군요.
I see.
그러면 동생한테 데려다 주실 수 있나요?
그러면 well then 동생한테 데려다 주실 수 있나요? Can you take me to your younger brother?
아 물론
Of course.
아버지한테는 비밀로
Of
하고요.
course. Keep this secret from your dad.
다른 사람들 몰래 여기서 나가고 싶어요.
다른 사람들 몰래 여기서 나가고 싶어요. Other people secretly want to get off of this place too. Want to get out also.
그래. 어차피 여기 수상한 사람도 안 오는데.
Okay, yeah. I mean, anyway, 어차피 either way, you know, 여기 수상한 사람도 안 온. No one strange is coming here, so.
우리 세연이가 부탁하는데 그 정도는 해줄 수 있지.
우리 세연이가 부탁하는데 you're asking me, 세현. So 그 정도는 that much 해줄 수 있지. I can do that much.
또 세연.
And you see, 세현.
저기 제 친구들도 있는데 같이 가도 되죠?
제 친구들도 있는데 and my friends are here too. 같이 가도 되죠? They can go too, right?
세연이 친구라면 얼마든지 데려와.
세연이 친구라면 if they're your friends, 얼마든지 however many there are, 데려와. Bring them along.
그럼 친구들 데려올게요.
그럼 친구들 데려올게. Well then I'll bring my friends.
저 사람이 뭐래? 지나가래?
What does that person say? Does she say to just go by?
지나가도 되는데 지나가면 사람이 되게 많대.
지나가도 되는데 we can go by, but 지나가면 if we go by 사람이 되게 많대. She says there are so many people.
그러면 안 되잖아.
He might have been nice if had he not become part of the. Yeah, that's the idea. Is that sure he's a nice guy, but he's also doing something very bad. So no, he's not a nice guy. Maybe he's a nice guy among these much worser guys, but he's definitely not a nice bro. 그러면 안 되잖아. Then oh no, that's no good.
사람이 많으면
There's a lot of
몰래
people.
지나갈 수도 없고
can't even
배도
go-
접근 못 하겠지.
몰래 지나갈 수도 없고 we can't even go by secretly without other people knowing. 몰래. 배도 접근 못 하겠지. We won't even be able to get to the boats. Access the boats. That's the word.
그리고 저 사람한테 말 실수로
그리고 저 사람한테 말 실수로 and to that person, the girl, by mistake, I said 말 실수, a word mistake, literally a slip of the tongue or something like that.
여기서 나가게 도와달라고 했어요.
I asked her to help us 여기서 나가게 so that we can get out of here.
야, 어떡해. 저 사람이 다른 사람한테 말하면 온 마을 사람들이...
야, 어떡해? What are you doing? This is a. I mean, it's not completely wrong. I mean, they just should have used 어떡해, but they didn't do it wrong, but it's typically shortened anyway. Oh no, what are you gonna do? 저 사람이 다른 사람한테 말하면 if that person, the girl, says that tells someone else that 온 마을 사람들이, all of the 온, the whole 마을 사람들이, all of the village people. I gotta get some water too. Getting thirsty.
우리가 선착장 근처에서 이 섬을 나가려고 하는 걸 알게 되잖아.
우리가 선착장 근처에서 that we are near the pier at near the pier 이 섬을 나가려고 하는 걸 알게 되잖아. They will all know, all the village people will know that we are trying to get off this island near the pier.
아 그런데 나가고 싶으면
Yeah, but-
아빠한테 데려다 준다고 해서.
그런데 나가고 싶으면 but she said if you want to leave then 아빠한테 데려다 준다고 해서 she said she'll bring us to our dad. So
야, 이젠 아빠한테 데려다 준다고? 너 미쳤어?
wait, what? So now you're saying that she's going to take us to her dad, 아빠한테? 너 미쳤어? Are you crazy?
아니야.
아니야, wait,
좀
no.
들어봐.
Just listen.
아니, 나도 아빠는 안 된다고 했지.
아니, no. You see, I said also 아빠는 안 된다고. I said no, not her dad.
그러면
Then-
아빠가 무서워서 그러면 동생한테 데려다 준다고.
Then she said, well, 아빠가 무서워서 그러면 if that's because you're afraid of my dad, 동생한테 데려다 준다고. Then I'll bring you to my younger brother.
동생?
Younger brother?
네. 선규라는
Yeah, his
사람인데
name's Sungyu.
착하고 똑똑하고
Said
또
he's nice and smart
의사라고 했어.
and he's a doctor.
의사든 뭐든
What, a doctor
그
or
사람도
whatever.
여기 마을 사람인데 어떻게 하려고?
That person also is a village person. 어떻게 하려고? What are we gonna do?
근데 저 사람이 아빠 몰래 여기서 나가는 건 동생이 도와줄 수 있대.
But that girl said that 아빠 몰래 여기서 나가는 건 getting off this place without her dad knowing 아빠 몰래 동생이 도와줄 수 있대. Her brother can help with that.
아빠랑 동생이랑 사이가 나빠서 맨날 싸운대.
아빠랑 동생이랑 사이가 나빠서 맨날 싸운대. She says they fight every single day because 아빠랑 동생이랑 사이가 나빠서 because their relationship 사이 is bad.
정말 그렇게 말했어?
Did she really say that?
아빠 몰래 여기서 나가는 건 동생이 도와줄 거라고?
아빠 몰래 여기서 나가는 건 getting off this island secretly is 동생이 도와줄 거라고. Her brother will help with that. Did she really say that? Oh,
정말이야.
yeah, really.
난 못 믿겠어.
I can't believe it.
일단 여기를 지나가면 사람들이 잔뜩 있다고 하니까
일단 first of all, 여기를 지나가면 if we're going by here, 사람들이 잔뜩 있다고 하니까 since she says it's just full of people,
선착장으로 가는 건 포기해야 할 것 같다.
포기해야 할 것 같아. I think we're going to have to give up. 선착장으로 가는 건 going to the pier. I think we're going to have to give up going to the pier.
그렇게 깔끔하게 포기해도 돼요?
그렇게 깔끔하게 포기해도 돼요? Can we just give up like that? 깔끔하다 is normally like nice and orderly, but in this case it's like just like giving up.
혹시 거짓말이거나 그렇다면
혹시 거짓말이나 이거나 그렇다면 what if it's like a lie or something? Then,
거짓말이라고 생각해서 무시하고 선착장으로 가다가
well then what if we 거짓말이라고 생각해서 we think it's just a lie and then we 무시하고 we ignore it. 선착장으로 가다가 while we're going to the pier
사람들이 한가득 있으면
And
우린
if the-
거기서 끝장이야.
and if there 한가득 있으면 if there are just a ton of people there, 우린 거기서 끝장이야. We're finished. 끝장 is like we're finished. Then we're done for.
아마도 사람이 잔뜩 있다면 인신매매하려고 온 사람들인가 본데
아무도 사람이 잔뜩 있다면 if there are tons of people there, lots of people there by the pier, he's talking about 인신매매하려고 온 사람들인가 본데, then I guess those would be people who are doing 인신매매, doing human trafficking. That's why they're here. 하려고 오다.
그런 사람들 잔뜩 있는데 우리가 어떻게 배에 접근하겠어?
You didn't miss a village people, you missed a village person. So you can't get a gulp, you can get like a small sip or something. 그런 사람들 잔뜩 있는데, so it's like totally full of those people. 잔뜩 is like full of something. Well, one way to say like just a lot. 우리가 어떻게 배에 접근하겠어? How are we going to access a boat if there are tons of people there?
선착장으로 계속 가는 건 다른 방법이 없을 때 가는 걸로 하자.
선착장으로 계속 가는 건 as far as going to the pier, as far as keep going to the pier, well, for that 다른 방법이 없을 때 가는 걸로 하자. Then we'll do that. We'll go there when 다른 방법이 없을 때, when there's no other way.
하긴
Yeah, I guess you're right.
다른 좋은 방법이 있다면 그게 더 좋을 것 같아요.
다른 좋은 방법이 있다면 그게 더 좋을 것 같아요. Yeah, I guess if there's another good way, well then I think that would be better. I'm not sure exactly which method she's talking about. I guess if there's 다른 좋은 방법이 없다면 그게 더 좋을 것 같아요. Anyway. Oh yes, you're right. That should have been a small sip. Yeah. That's just a sip. Because there was no tir. 하긴 is it would be difficult to translate to English, but I think it's kind of like saying like, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Like that sort of thing. Yeah, and like that sort of thing. 다른 좋은 방법이 있다면, well, if there's another good way that we can do it, then that would be better.
그러면 저 배들이 나간 후에 이 섬에서 쓰는 배를 타고 나가는 게
그러면은 저 배들이 나간 후에, well then after those boats have left, 이 섬에서 쓰는 배를 타고 나가는 게, then how about riding in a boat that they use at this island?
지금 우리가 생각해 볼 수 있는 방법이지.
That's the way that we are thinking right now. 지금 우리가 생각해 볼 수 있는 방법이지. That's the way. That's the method that we can think right now. Is, you know, waiting for those boats to go and then just getting on one of the boats that are later. That's used by the island.
네, 맞아요.
Yes, that's right.
그러려면 시간이 좀 지나야 하고
그러려면, well, if we're gonna do that, 시간이 좀 지나야 하고, then we gotta wait a little bit. Some time has to pass.
그러면 그동안 시간을 어디서 보냈냐인데
그러면은 그동안 during that time 시간을 어디서 보냈냐인데, then it's, well then okay, well then the problem is where are we going to spend that time while we're waiting?
그러면 저 여자 한번 따라가 볼래요?
Then how about 저 여자 한번 따라가 볼래요? How about we follow her?
뭐?
What?
마지막에 제가 부탁했거든요.
At the end I asked her,
아버지 몰래 여기서 나가고 싶고
you know, I want to get off this island without the dad knowing.
또 마을 사람들 몰래 동생한테 데려다 달라고 했어요.
또 마을 사람들 몰래, and also so that the village people don't know. 동생한테 데려다 달라고 했어요. I also asked her to take me to her younger brother so that the village people don't know.
그러니까 알겠대?
And she said she's got it. Like she said, okay. Yeah.
친구들 있다고 하니까 데려오래.
Yeah, because I said I've got some friends, and she's like, 데려오래, bring them.
자기가 데려다 준다고.
She said that she'll bring us there herself to the brother.
설마 이거 함정인가?
설마, by chance, is this gonna be a trap? 함정?
이야기가 너무 매끄럽지 않아?
Doesn't this sound so like slippery, as like, you know, risky, kind of like that? I guess. I'm just guessing. 매끄럽다. I know 미끄럽다 is normally something slippery, so I'm just guessing it's some sort of danger here. Oh, smooth. Okay, similar. 거침없이 저절로 미울건 아까울 정도로. 글이나 말에 조리가 있다고 Okay. 거침이 없다. Maybe not. Hey, Small.
저 사람이
Anyway, I'll look that
아까랑
up
다르게 갑자기 말을 잘하긴 하는데
저 사람이 아까랑 다르게, that person was, you know, different from before when she was like a zombie. Different now. 갑자기 말을 잘하긴 하는데. Now she's suddenly speaking really normally, like really well. Nika, you didn't miss much. All we did was instead of, like, I went back to the game, so in this part we're supposed to pass by her, and instead of selecting either of the two options, we just wait, and then Seihan decides to talk with her himself, and that's where we get. Yeah, we're trying to get a better ending.
우리를 속이려고 하는 건 아닌 것 같았어요.
우리를 속이려고 하는 건 아닌 것 같았어요. I didn't think that she was trying to trick us.
그냥 엄청 친한 친구랑 말하는 느낌?
It was just kind of like talking to a really close friend. 엄청 친한 친구?
혹시 저 사람 막 다중인격자 그런 건가?
By chance, does that person have like 막 다중인격자? Is she like multiple personalities or something like that?
아까랑 분위기가 엄청 바뀐 거 보면 그럴 수도 있겠다.
아까랑 분위기가 엄청 바뀐 거 보면, seeing as how she changed a lot, the atmosphere changed so much from before when I was talking with her. 그럴 수도 있겠다. Could be.
게다가
And on top of that,
아까부터 날 계속 세현이라고 불렀어.
and then also 아까부터 from earlier 날 계속 she kept calling me 세현.
그 사람으로 널 착각하는 것 같은데?
I think she's kind of like confusing you for someone else. 그 사람으로 널 착각하는 것 같은데?
그래서
For that
따라가 볼 거야?
person. 그래서 따라가 볼 거야? So are you gonna follow her?
한번 따라가 봐도 괜찮지 않을까요?
Don't you think 괜찮지 않을까요? It would be okay to 따라가 봐도, to follow her?
좀 멀리 떨어져서 따라가다가 뭔가 수상하면 바로 도망가면
좀 멀리 떨어져서 from kind of far apart, far away, 따라가다가 while following her, then 뭔가 수상하면, if something's strange, then 바로 도망가면 if you can just, then you can just run away right away.
뭐 그렇게 할 수도 있고
Well, yeah, I guess we could do that.
의외로 그 동생이란 사람 쓸모가 있을지도.
And then, might rather 그 동생이란 사람, the person who she's talking about, who's her brother, 쓸모가 있을지도 might even be useful to us.
아빠랑 사이도 안 좋고 아빠 몰래 섬에서 나가려면
아빠랑 사이도 안 좋고 아빠 몰래 섬에서 나가려면 the relationship of him with the dad is 안 좋고, is not good. So 아빠 몰래 섬에서 나가려면, so if we want to get off the island without the dad knowing,
동생이 도와줄 거라고 했으니까요.
she said that the brother will help us. So because he doesn't have a good relationship with the dad, so if you guys want to get off this island without my dad knowing, well then my brother will help you.
왠지 호랑이 굴로 걸어가는 느낌이야.
호랑이 굴로 걸어 들어가는 느낌. Something a tiger going in to, I don't know what is this expression. Something dangerous. 호랑이 굴로 걸어. Well, like literally, like feels like we're walking into a tiger's den, but would that just be English? We say something like that similar, don't we? Because 호랑이 굴 is just like a tiger cave. 걸어, walking, 들어가다, and entering, so walking into a tiger's cave. But don't we say something like that in English? I swear. We have something like that. Is it the same thing? Lion's Den. Yeah, you're right. I was like, I swear there's like a similar expression in English. And yeah, that's right. Going into a lion's den or a den of lions. Yeah, that's right. Either way, I think both sound fine. Den of lions or lion's den. That's right. Yeah, it's like, feels like we're going into a den of lions. Yeah. Yeah. Daniel and the lion in the Old Testament. That's right. That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, I swear we have this expression in English. And that's what it is. Feels like we're going into a lion's den or a den of lions.
그래도 혹시 정말 우리를 도와줄 만한 사람이면 좋지.
그래도 혹시, but by chance, if it would be good if it's really someone who is going to help us. 우리를 도와줄 만한 사람이면 좋지.
정말 의사라면
정말
분명히
의사라면
이 섬이 아닌 곳에서
분명히
대학교를 다녔을 것이고
아닌 곳에서 대학교를 다녔을 것이고. 정말 의사라면, if he's really a doctor, then I'm sure that 이 섬이 아닌 곳에서, somewhere that's not this island, 대학교를 다녔을 것이고, he would have gone to a university.
그런 곳에서 자라온 사람이라 인신매매를 싫어해서 아버지랑 싸운다.
그런 곳에서 자라온 사람이라, because he's someone who grew up in that kind of place, a different place, like went to college and everything. 인신매매를 싫어해서 아버지랑 싸운다. Maybe he's fighting with his dad because he dislikes human trafficking.
의외로 설득력 있지 않아?
Doesn't this sound rather, convincing?
아, 맞다. 일기장.
Oh, that's right. The 일기장, the journal that we found.
깜짝이야.
You
무슨
startled me.
일기장?
What journal?
아까 그 이장 집에서 찾은 거?
The one that we found before at the 이장's house?
맞아요, 그거.
That's right, that.
아까 뒷부분만 잠깐 읽어봤는데
I just read the
이런
back
내용이
part a
있었어요.
little bit, but 이런 내용이 있었어요. There was this is what it said.
자기 후계자로 키웠던 첫째가 망가지면서 자기 일을 못 이어가게 돼서
자기 후계자로 키웠던 첫째가, the first born that he had raised as a 후계자, like a descendant, as his what do you call that? The person who takes over for you? Successor, that's the word I was looking for. Person who takes over for you. I was close. 망가지면서 자기 일을 못 이어가게 돼서, 이어가다, I think that's the to progress. Yeah, keep it going. So not 도망. 망가지면서 자기 일을 못 이어가게 돼서. Well, let me read the next part, then I can go back to
못해
it.
보냈던 둘째를 불러와서 자기 일을 이어가게 할 거라고. 그런데 안 돌아오려고 해서 첫째를 인질로 겨우 돌아오게 했다고.
Okay. The first son that he had raised to become his successor wasn't working out, so and made it so he wasn't able to do his work. So then the second who he had sent, he called the second one who he had sent to the shore. I don't quite get this. 그런데 안 돌아오려고 해서 첫째를 인질로 겨우 돌아오게 했다고. So he made the first go back and do it by being a hostage. 인질로 겨우 돌아오게 했다고. 그런데 안 돌아오려고 해서 첫째를 인질로 겨우 돌아오게 했다고. I guess the first is must be Sona, because I'm trying to figure out who's the first and who's the second. So Sona is the older sister, so she is the first. So originally Sona was going to be his successor. Yeah. Hey, Moore. The father had chosen Sona to be a successor, but because she wasn't working out, so making it so the work wasn't, he wasn't able to do his work. So the second who he had sent down to the shore, like, called him back, said like, hey, come work for me, but he's like, no, I'm not doing it. This is Seongyu, the doctor. So he took the first Sona as hostage and then made Seongyu come back, if I'm understanding this correctly.
자기 자식이 망가졌다고 하는 거나 그 망가진 자식을 인질로 잡아서
Okay, I'm going to read this next part.
다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데
다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 뭐 이런 사람이 있지. I'm like, wait, why am I reading the same thing? 자기 자식이 망가졌다고 하는 거나 그 망가진 자식을 인질로 잡아서. So he's saying his own kid wasn't working out, like probably talking about Sona or the first, I guess. 그 망가진 자식을 인질로 잡아서 so she took that first as hostage, and then to the other kid, 성규, 막 강요하는 걸 보고 막 강요하는 걸 보고 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데 다른 I don't quite get this. I gotta read one more.
이러면 이해가 되잖아요?
No, I don't understand. As she's trying to explain the bad relationship of the dad with the older, but she's using like the first and then the second, and I don't quite get it because I'm not like keep getting confused who they're talking about. I wish Stitch would translate it for me. 인질로 잡아서 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 I don't quite get this sentence. 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 seeing him like forcing it kind of onto the other kid. Now you know how some of us feel. Well, yeah, it's different. But yeah, I mean, I always know how you guys feel because forcing. I'm just double checking like myself, making sure I'm not mistranslating something. Like I know all these words. 다른 자식한테 to his other kid. He's just like forcing that to his other kid. So seeing that, 뭐 이 사람이 있지 했는데 he's like, she's like, or whoever it is. Let me see. 자식이 인질로 잡아서. 첫째를 인질로. Oh, I think it's all just still talking about the dad. Yeah. Still all talking about that. It's a bit it is rambling. And she's summarizing what he said. She is saying that the father tried to relay on the daughter, it didn't turn out so well. He forced to the next kid. Yeah, that's what it says. Like, I get that. I'm just trying to translate exactly what all this stuff says. So I'm trying to think 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고, but the subject here, we're talking about the dad. 자식을 인질로 잡아서, because he took 선아 hostage, and then 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고, but then why is he seeing that he is forcing that to forcing to his other kid? 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데 he's like, well, you know, there are these kind of people, but I don't quite get what the purpose of this sentence is. I don't want to write down like 5 sentences though, so I'll just pass on it. If it was like 2, I'd write it down, but I think I'd probably have to do all 4 of them. 다른 자식한테 to the other kid, he's just forcing them, seeing that, well, you know, there are these kinds of people in the world, that sort of thing. And then does this make sense? No, because I don't get this one sentence here. Like, what's the purpose of this sentence? Yeah, sorry, I don't get the sentence. Like, I understand what it's saying, but I don't get exactly who is this part. This is the part that I'm confused about right now. 막 강요하는 걸 보고, because the dad is 강요하다 to his other kid. But I guess 선아. Yeah, what she read in the diary. 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데. Okay, let's go back. 자기 후계자로 키웠던 첫째가 망가지면서 자기 일을 못 이뤄가게 돼서 because he wasn't able to continue his work because the first 선아 that he had raised as a successor wasn't working out. So the second who he sent down to the shore 자기 일을 이어가게 할 거라고 said he's going to let him continue his work. So hey, Sungyu, right now I'm the dad. Sungyu, you can continue my work. Hey, come back over here. But the Sungyu's like 안 돌아오려고 해서 he's not trying to come back. So the dad's 첫째를 인질로 겨우 돌아오게 했다고. So he by force took Sona hostage to get Sungyu to come back and continue his work as the successor. 자기 자식이 망가졌다고 하는 거나 그 망가진 자식을 인질로 잡아서. So whether seeing his own kid, you know, not working out, saying he didn't see his own kid working out, and then taking the kid that didn't work out as hostage. So basically taking Sona as hostage and seeing that Sungyu wasn't working out. Or no, seeing that Sona. I think this is both Sona, because it's not. They're missing like the people they're talking about. So we just have to like guess who they're talking about. 자식이 망가졌다고 하는 거나 그 망가진 자식을 인질로 잡아서. So yeah, you know, the Sona wasn't working out, so he took Sona hostage. 다른 자식한테 막 강요하는 걸 보고, and then seeing but who is seeing? I guess this is Sona. 뭐 이런 사람이 있지 했는데, I'm like, well, you know, I guess there are these kinds of people. 이러면 이해가 되잖아요? And that makes sense, does it? No.
저 여자가 첫째라고 생각해봐요.
So think that girl's the first. Maybe she's going to clarify, because this is really, it's vague. Like I said, there's no names in here. So like I'm trying to piece it together what she means. Like understanding it doesn't really matter because we don't know who she's talking about. I think, yeah, that's what I guessed. 여자가 첫째라고 생각해봐요. Think what if that girl's the first that they're talking about in this diary?
저 여자가 정상이었는데 무슨 일로 저렇게 이상해져 버린 거죠.
저 여자가 정상이었는데, so that girl was normal, but then 무슨 일로 due to something happening 저렇게 이상해져 버린 거죠. Then she got all strange from something happening.
그리고 첫째를 후계자로 키울 생각이었는데 그게 불가능해지고.
그리고 첫째를 후계자로 키울 생각이었는데, and the dad was thinking about raising her as the successor, but 그게 불가능해지고, but that became impossible.
무태했던
So
둘째인 그 의사란 사람을 불러서 자기 후계자로 키우려고 했는데.
okay, so now she's clarifying it. Why does she need to do? Okay, 무태 있던 둘째인 그 의사란 사람을 불러서. So he called that person, the doctor, who was the second, and that guy was the doctor was down by the shore. 자기 후계자로 키우려고 했는데, and he tried to get him to be the successor. Not raise, but yeah, basically tried to get him to be the successor.
그 사람은 그걸 거부했지만 누나를 인질로 잡아서 어쩔 수 없이 이 섬에 돌아왔다.
Yeah. When he says mut, he says shore. He doesn't mean just like hanging out by the beach at the island. He means like another place, another island, probably the mainland. I believe. Yeah, as in regular land. So the Sungyu, the dentist, the doctor guy, was probably on the mainland. So 그 사람은 그걸 거부했지만, so that doctor rejected that. But the dad, 누나를 인질로 잡아, took the girl Sona hostage, and the doctor 어쩔 수 없이, without any choice, like he couldn't do anything but do that. 이 섬에 돌아왔다, came back to this island. Yeah. Mute. Yeah. Not as in like he was just standing by the beach looking at the sunset. He means like another on land somewhere else.
딱 맞아 떨어지잖아요.
Totally matches.
아까 내가 말한 거랑 비슷하긴 한데
It's kind of similar to what I
너무
said
나간 거
before.
아니야?
너무 나간 거 아니야? Right. Yeah. I need some water. Village person. Feel free to hydrate yourselves. Whenever you get a village person, you can optionally hydrate yourself. So the father coerced the doctor to come back using the daughter as bait. Pretty much, yeah. That's the part we got. Like I said, there was one sentence in there that it didn't have a subject of who was doing what. So it's like, and then they did that, and then they did that to that person, and it's like, I mean, we talk like this in English too, but when I'm trying to translate it from Korean, it's really confusing. All right. We got through it though, mostly. 90%, I'll say. We missed, like, I couldn't 100% figure out who they're talking about, but I think we got it now. Okay, 내가 말한 거, so it's kind of similar to what I said.
네가 드라마를 너무 많이 봐서 그래.
네가 드라마를 너무 많이 봐서 그래. You've just seen too many dramas, TV shows.
때로는 드라마보다 인생이 더하다고 하잖아요.
You know what they say? Truth. What is it? Truth is stranger than fiction. You know that expression, whatever. Reality is stranger than fiction. Something like that. 드라마보다 more than dramas. 인생이 더하다고. So like, you know, life is more, but as in this, like, it means like stranger, you know, more interesting, more whatever.
아까 그 일기를 보여줄게요.
아까 그 일기를 보여줄게. I'll show you that journal.
봐요. 이 부분이에요.
Yeah, optional hydration for a village person. For if it says village person or if I just call out, it's optional. Truth is stranger than fiction. Thanks. That's what I was trying to think about. I knew stranger than fiction, that part, because there was the movie with Will Ferrell, which I really like, which is called Stranger Than Fiction, but I couldn't remember the full phrase. Like, what is the full phrase? Reality. Non-fiction is stranger than fiction. Something like that. True. Look, it's this part.
글씨는 정말 잘 쓰네.
Oh, it's really written well.
네 이야기가 맞네.
What you said is right.
둘째가 말을 안 들어서 짜증난다.
I'm frustrated that the second kid doesn't listen to me.
일을 시켜도 잘 안 하고 자꾸 반발한다.
Ah, yeah. You can't make this stuff up. Is same meaning too. 일을 시켜도 잘 안 하고 자꾸 반발한다. Yeah. 일을 시켜도 안 하고 잘 안 하고. Even if I make him do something, he just doesn't want to do it. Which kind of matches with what we got, because we met with a doctor and he's, like I said, he seemed trustworthy, just not trustworthy enough. Like, as soon as he got caught, he's done. And we saw him just give us up right to the dad. Even though he tried at first. 반발하다 is go against, but a better translation is oppose. Oppose.
하지만 결국 내 자리를 이어갈 것이다.
하지만 결국 내 자리를 이어갈 것이다. But this is from the dad saying, I'm going to continue my spot. Like, it's gonna keep this place going.
그렇게 되지 않으면 안 된다.
It must continue like that. It must go on. The show must go on.
무슨 자기 자식이 아니고 물건 마냥 말하네.
물건 마냥 말하네. He's talking about him like not even as 자기 자식, not even as his own kid, but just like property.
그래서 이 일을 하는 거겠죠.
그래서 이런 일을 하는 거겠죠. That's why he's doing this kind of work. Duh, you know, he treats people as property, so.
저 일기장 내용을 생각해 보면
저 일기장 내용을 생각해 보면
그 의사란 사람이 도와주지 않을까요?
그 의사란 사람이 도와주지 않을까요? So if we think about this, meanwhile, Sana's just standing there like, are you guys done studying your Korean? You gonna come with? Anyway, 저 일기장 내용을 생각하면, so if we think about what's inside that journal, literally the journal's contents, 그 의사란 사람이 도와주지 않을까요? Don't you think the doctor person would help us?
그래,
그래.
그럴 가능성이 있다고 생각해.
그럴 가능성이 있다고 생각해. I think there is that possibility.
우리를 안 도와줘도 뭐 하나뿐인 후계자인데
우리를 안 도와줘도 even if he doesn't help us, 뭐 하나뿐인 후계자인데 she is the only
확 인질로 잡아버리면 되겠지.
yeah. She is the only other successor. So 확 we can just 인질로 잡아버리면 되겠지. We can just no, sorry, the guy. So if he doesn't help us, then we can just take him, the only successor, as a hostage.
이장은 자기 후계자에 집착하는 것 같으니까
Because I think that the 이장 is obsessed over his own successor.
그런 방법도 있네요.
There is that way. Yeah, I guess there is that method too.
그럼 저 사람을 따라가서 의사를 만나는 거로 해요?
그럼 저 사람을 따라가서 well, then we can follow that person. 의사를 만나는 걸로 해요. So we're gonna go meet the doctor.
그렇게 하자.
Let's do that.
세연이가 저 사람이랑 말하는 게 아니었으면
세연이가 저 사람이랑 말하는 게 아니었으면 if you hadn't talked to that girl,
우리는 절대 이런 방법을 선택 못했겠지.
우리는 절대 이런 방법을 선택 못했겠지. We wouldn't be able to choose this way at all.
세연아, 잘했다.
Good job, 세연아.
네가 저 일기장도 잘 찾았고 저 사람이랑 이야기도 잘했어.
네가 저 일기장도 잘 찾았고 you did a good job finding that journal and 저 사람이랑 얘기도 잘했어. You also did a good job talking with the girl.
칭찬은 이 섬에서 나가고 나서 하고 어서 가요.
Save the compliments for after we're off this island. 칭찬은 이 섬에서 나가고 나서 하고. So compliment, do that after we have gotten on this after this island. Also 가요. Let's hurry up. Okay.
수아야, 저 여자애 빨리 잡아.
Hurry up and grab that girl. So now we're back here. Remember when the girl came in?
네?
어서. 아니, 내가 할게.
I'll do it.
가만히 있지 않으면 이 애가 어떻게 될지 몰라.
Okay, we've already done this part, so I'll go through a little faster. Because, I mean, I don't think we want to reread everything. So I'm just going to translate really quick until we get to something new. If you don't stay still, you don't know what's going to happen to this girl.
잠깐만요.
Hold on.
수아야,
Hurry up.
아까 좋은 메스 줘.
Give me the scalpel you got. You picked that before.
어서.
Scalpel. Hurry up. Here.
여기요.
당신,
If you don't even think
수사한테
about
할
doing anything
생각 말고
strange, come to
여기
this
의자
in front of the
앞으로.
chair. Yes.
수아는 아까 가져온 붕대들로
Okay, use the
저 사람
bandages and tie
의자에
him to the chair that you brought before.
꽉 묶어야
Yes.
해.
Okay, tie it tight.
꽉 묶었어요.
Okay, I tied it tight.
꼬마애는 놔줄 테지만
Okay, I'm gonna let the little girl
혹시나
go,
당신이
but
수상한
if you do
짓을 하면
anything strange,
당신한테
then it's
좋지
not gonna
않은
be
일이
good for
생길
you.
거야.
네, 알겠습니다.
Okay, I got it.
현아,
Okay, come on
오빠
top of
위로
my
오렴.
lap.
그 아이도 여기에 있어야 해요.
That kid has to
우리가
stay
있다는
here.
사실을
In fact,
이 아이는 말을 못합니다. 그럴 일은 없어요.
if anyone finds out that we're here and he says, well, that the girl can't say anything, nothing like that will happen. She can't talk. Oh, I see. Well then, okay. Well, we're gonna ask some questions.
가장 먼저
First question: Who are
배선규.
you? 배선규.
이 섬의 이장 베일수의 아들입니다.
I'm Peirsu, the Ijang of this place. I am his son.
그리고 그 아이는 누구죠?
And who's that kid?
이현.
Your name's
아버지가 데려온
Ihyun.
아이입니다.
The kid that my dad brought here.
데려왔다고요?
He brought her?
네,
Yes. One
어느
day
날
he
무태 다녀오시더니
went down to the
데려왔어요.
shore and then brought her back.
그건 그렇고
Okay. Well, why are
제가 이
you
보건소를
here?
책임지는
I
의사입니다.
am responsible for this health center. I'm the doctor here. But
의사?
doctor?
그러면 이
Well,
방의 주인이
then the owner of this room is you?
그렇습니다.
Yes.
그럼 이제 이런 간단한
Okay, so
질문은
let's skip these simple
건너뛰고 이 섬은
questions.
정말
And
인신매매를
is this an
하는
island that really does human trafficking?
네,
Yes, that's right.
그것도 한국의
And it's
족보,
also for Korea's
일본의 야쿠자,
Jukuk gangs,
중국의
Japan's
산업회.
Yakuza, Chinese triads.
많은 집단이 참가하는 아시아 인신매매 중심지이죠.
It's the center of Asia's human trafficking that many organizations participate in.
말도 안 돼.
It doesn't make any sense.
어떻게 인신매매를?
How can you do human trafficking?
말도 안 되는 이야기인 건 알고
Yes, I
있습니다.
know it's kind of unbelievable.
원래부터
And
인신매매를 하던
it wasn't really
섬은
an
아니었어요.
island that we did human trafficking on.
어업을 생업으로 하던
It was really just a
섬이었는데
place, an island
중국의
for
불법
people who
어업이
were
너무
doing
심해져서
fishing as a career, and but then China did so much illegal fishing,
먹고 살려고
so that you're
어쩔
saying
수
you had
없이
no choice
인신매매를
but
하게
to do
됐다는
human
이야기인 건가요?
trafficking.
그렇
Yeah,
말도 안
that doesn't
되잖아요.
make sense.
누가 먹고 살기 힘들어진다고 해도
No matter how
사람을
hard it is for someone to live, I mean, to think that they would do that to a person.
사람을 사고
I
팔고
mean,
합니까?
selling and buying people.
오빠,
애가
Hey,
놀랐어요.
the kid's scared.
괜찮아.
It's okay. We're not
우리
fighting. Although we are.
무슨 이유로 인신매매를 하게 됐던
No
간에
matter what reason you started doing human
인신매매를 하는 건
trafficking,
말이 안
the fact
되잖아요.
that you're doing that doesn't make any like that's crazy.
네,
Yes,
맞는
you're
말.
right.
그래서
And oh, here we come.
누가 올라오고 있습니다.
Someone's coming up.
발소리가 많아요.
Lots of footsteps.
애기라 이
Grab
사람을
this
인질로
person
잡아서
as the
도망가는
hostage,
수밖에 없어.
and that's our only choice is grabbing this person by hostage.
유동혁? 윤영조? 너 메스 들고
What are you
뭐
doing
하고
carrying
있냐?
that scalpel?
이 사람 인질로 잡고
I
도망가려고
was gonna
했다.
run away and take this person as hostage.
마을 사람들이 우리를 찾은 줄 알고.
I thought that the village people had found us. Okay. A few more minutes. I gotta turn off my lights. I gotta keep track of that. 6 to 7. Okay. Make sure I can remember that.
하지만 마을 사람들이 아니었지로.
Oh yeah, but they're not the village people. Okay.
정말 어이가 없네.
Oh my goodness.
수아야, 동혁 오빠.
담비 언니.
세안이도 같이 있었구나.
Seon's here too.
네, 형. 무사해서
I'm
정말
really glad you guys
다행이에요.
are safe.
누나도
Oh,
오셨군요.
you're here too, older sister.
너 왜 그러고
What
있어?
are you doing? Yeah,
저
you
사람은
know.
아까 우리를 마을에 데려와 준 사람이잖아.
That's the person who took us to the village before.
어,
Yeah,
저
that
사람이
person brought us
우리를 여기
here.
저 사람
That kind of person's kind of strange,
그렇긴
right?
한데
Yeah, but you know,
이상하게 담비는
strangely,
이 사람이랑 이야기를 잘하더라고.
I think they forgot to change it. It should be Sehan이랑 because Tambi didn't talk to her this time. Sehan talked with her. I think this was just a developer over. They missed this. It should have said Sehan or something else because Sehan talked. Tambi didn't talk with her. Strangely though, Tambi can talk really well with this girl, or maybe they did start talking, but it didn't show us.
담비가?
Tambi,
저 사람은 왜
and that
그러시죠?
person, what?
아무것도 아닙니다.
It's nothing.
여기 꼬마애도 있어.
There's a little child here too.
와, 정말이네.
Oh really? Hello.
안녕, 난
I'm
담비
Tambi.
언니라. 내가 싫은 거.
Do you
그
hate
아이는
me?
말을 하지 못해요.
She can't talk.
싫어서 그런 게
It's
아닐
not
겁니다.
because she doesn't like you.
미안해,
Sorry,
언니가 몰라서
I didn't
그랬어. 웃으니까
Your
이쁘다.
smile is cute,
그런데
but are you
저분
gonna keep
계속
that person
묶어놓을 거예요.
tied?
그 이제 좀
Can you
풀어주지
untie
않으시겠어요?
us? Okay.
지금은 우리가 수가
we
훨씬 많으니까.
outnumber you a lot, so I
그래도
think it should be
되겠지.
okay.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
그래서 너희는 어디서 온 거야?
So where are you guys from?
이야기를 좀 해봐.
Where are you from? Well, you guys anyway. Tell me.
보자.
Let's see.
어디 앉을 데 없나?
Is there no place to sit
나
down?
계속 돌아다녀서 좀
I
앉고
kind of want to
싶은데.
sit down after going, walking around everywhere.
그러면 여기에 같이 앉아서
Okay, so
이야기하자.
let's sit down here together and talk. A nice Y stretch. What's that?
에이, 다행히 창문이 열려 있어서 들어올 수 있었어.
Fortunately, the window is open, so I can get in here.
여기라면 잠시
We
쉴 수
also
있을
already
것
done this
같아.
before. I think I can relax here for a little bit.
창고 같은 곳이라서 사람도 잘 안 올
I don't
것
think people are
같고.
going to come here often because it's kind of like a storage
게다가
area.
밖에서
And
봤을
then
때 문에
outside, when I
자물쇠가
looked on the
걸려
door, there was a
있었으니까
lock. So
혹시
there wasn't a
누가
lock.
들어오려고
So
하면 바로 알 수
if
있을
someone
거야.
wants to come in here, they're going to find me here right away.
이제
Okay.
나 혼자서 어떻게든
I've got to
해내야
figure out what to
하는데
do now that I'm alone.
얘들아.
Oh no, everyone else.
그만 울자.
Let's stop
운다고
crying.
해결될 일이 아니잖아.
Nothing's gonna get solved if I just cry.
일단 진정하고
Okay, let's calm down
여기서
and
이제
find out
어떻게
what
해야
I
할지
should think about what I
생각해보자.
should do here. Okay, so we're gonna do the 탐색 시작.
두루마리 종이 이거
Grab
지도
this roll,
같은데.
which is the map.
맞아.
That's right.
많이 변색돼서 알아보기
It's changed a
힘들지만
lot, so it's kind of
지도가
hard.
맞는 것
The
같아.
colors changed, faded, so it's kind of hard to figure it out. But I think it's a map.
좋아.
All right.
지도라면 언제든지 쓸모가
Maps are
있을
always
거야.
useful. Okay. This time I'm not gonna grab the hammer because who cares?
이 망치는 보통 게다가 그런데 오히려 못 도망가.
I'm not gonna bring it.
다행히도 밖에 상자가 쌓여 있어서
Fortunately,
그걸 밟고 올라올 수는 있었어.
outside there were some boxes stacked up so I could step on those and come up.
들어오면서 상자가 다 무너지고 부서져서 다시 올라올 수는 없겠지만
And then when I came in, while coming in here, all the boxes fell over and broke, so I won't be able to use those again to get in. But it doesn't
상관없겠지.
matter. Just make sure there's nothing else in here that I'm missing.
가장 필요한 지도도 챙겼는데 여기서
I
나갈까?
got the most important thing, which is the map. So should I leave here?
나가기 전에 지도를 보면서 어떻게 할지 생각을 해보자.
Okay, before I go out, let's look at the map and figure out where I'm gonna go.
일단 여기는 아마
Let's see, this
창고일
is
거고
probably the
보건소
storage
근처에 있는
area, and
창고는
it's
어디에 있지?
where is the storage area that's near the health center?
여기인가 봐.
I guess it's here. The second
제2선착장 창고.
pier storage area.
제2선착장?
The second pier?
선착장이 또
There's
있나
another
봐.
pier.
그래,
Yes.
여기에 있다.
Here it is. The second
제2선착장.
pier.
여기랑 멀지도
It's
않고
not that far from here.
일단 선착장으로
Let's go to the
가봐야겠다.
pier first of
혹시
all.
다른 애들이
Maybe if
무사하다면
everyone else is
이
safe, then
선착장으로 올 수도
maybe they'll
있고
also come to this pier.
배가
And
있으면
if there's a
배에
boat,
몰래
then we can
숨어서 나갈 수
secretly
있을지도
hide on
몰라.
the boat and get off. Maybe.
여기서 더 챙겨갈 만한 건
I
안
don't see
보여.
anything else to bring. Anything else here that I can bring?
좋아.
So, all right, let's
이제
go.
나
Am I going too fast?
저쪽이 선착장이구나.
I'm like kind of doing it like really fast, but I hope I'm not doing it like too fast. Oh, there's the pier over there.
일단 이 주변에 사람도
There's no one
없으니까
around here, so
선착장 쪽으로 한번
let's go
가봐야겠다.
over to the pier.
선착장이니까 아무 배에 숨어 들어갈
Since it's a
수만
pier, I
있으면 그
can go
배가
in
섬을
any.
떠날 때
Oh, actually, we
배가
already did the
배에
whole
다시
thing, so I'm just gonna
굴러
skip this. Okay, now we're at the second pier.
배가 엄청 많다.
So many boats here. Okay, if I saw what I saw in the video, if what I saw is correct, because we chose to let Seihan talk to the girl, when we undo this cover, it's not going to be the Japanese girl. So we're not going to be saving the Japanese girl in this playthrough.
선착장이 전부 배로 꽉 차 있어.
The pier is full of boats.
이렇게 많은 배들이 이 섬에 오다니.
I think there's so many boats come to this island.
인신매매를 하는 사람들이
That means
이만큼
there's this
있다는
many people that are
이야기잖아.
doing human trafficking.
게다가 선착장
And
곳곳에
there are
대형
these
철창이
large.
있어.
It should say, like I said, charjang, but it's charjang is a common mistake. But whatever, it means large cages here.
저기 안에 있는 건 모두 사람일지도
Maybe
몰라.
everything in there is going to be a person. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to. This should be Seung-hoon in here.
이 철창은 위에 천막이 쳐져 있네.
It's got a cheonmak, a big cloth, like you can see, covering it.
역시 사람이 있으려나
Maybe
봐.
there should be a person here.
여기에는
Ah,
여자들이 잔뜩
this
있어.
one's full of girls.
모두 나처럼 마취를 당했나 봐.
I guess they all got
정신을 잃었어.
put to sleep, like I had been. They're all unconscious.
구해주고 싶지만
I want to save them,
내가
but
여기서 소동을
if I
일으키면
cause a disturbance
나
here, then
혼자뿐이라 잡히고 말
I'm gonna
거야.
just end up getting caught.
어서 여기를 나가서 이 섬의 실상을 알리는 게 더
It's more
중요해.
important to get off this island and let people know about the existence, about the truth of this island. Okay,
이 안에 사람이 있을까?
is there someone inside of here?
정말 사람이 있다.
There really is a person.
하지만 의식이 없는
But I
것
think they're
같아.
unconscious.
일본어 이름이 적혀 있는 배다.
It's a boat that has Japanese name on it.
인신매매를 하려고 일본에서
think that
여기까지
they came
온
all the way
건가
from
봐.
Japan to do
일본에는
human
젊은
trafficking.
사람들을 대상으로 하는 인신매매단이 있다고 들어본 것
I think I've
같아.
heard that there's a human trafficking organization that targets young people in Japan.
다시 확인해도 다시 확인해도 이 배는 화물선 같이 생겼네.
This boat looks like a transport boat.
다른 배들은 어선같이 생긴
The other
배들인데
boats just look like fishing boats.
배에 중국어로 이름이 적혀
This one
있네.
has a name in Chinese on it.
역시 중국은
just I knew
인신매매가
it.
대대적으로 이루어지나 봐.
I guess in China it's really like there's a lot of human trafficking there
이런
that goes
철창
on.
안마다 모두 사람이 있다는 거잖아.
In every single one of these cages there are people. Oh, thanks. Hold on. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. It's okay. It's okay if it's like 1 minute late. It's just I don't want to do it like really late. Put it closer to me right there. All right, I think that's good. Okay. It's not so bright. I can make it a little bit brighter. But I don't want to make it too bright because it'll just burn my eyes. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, we can work with this. Rukoya deo. Yes, yes. 2 minutes of trying. It's okay, but thanks for letting me know. Okay. Like I said, it's okay if it's a few minutes after. I just don't want to like, because I'm not really using that much electricity with this. Mostly it's we just turn off our air conditioning during this time, and that's usually good enough. All right. Here we go.
승훈아!
Sungun, yeah.
승훈아! 정신
So
차려!
this is different. Sungun, wake up. Yeah, now we got the different path started since we had Sehan talk to Sona instead of Tambi like last time. So now we found Sunghun. I guess it's just the different timing. Like the timing changed. So now instead of the Japanese girl being in here, now it's Sunghun. Or maybe it's before the Japanese girl goes in here. One or the other.
승훈이가
That also
아까
means...
나를 구하러 왔다가
I think that also means though we're not going to be saving the Japanese girl this time. Like we'll save her eventually when hopefully when we can report the island though. But we're not going to save her in the beginning. So we're going to get off the island with our friends. Sunghun이 before came 구하러 왔다가 came to save me, and then
마을
while he was
사람들에게
doing it,
잡혀서 여기에 이렇게
he got caught by the village people. Yeah, short stories. Energy company says, well, okay, no, it's third-party company that works with energy company says, hey, if you don't use your electricity, if you reduce it a lot during this 1 hour time, we'll give you money. And it's, a few bucks. But if you do it all the time, then it can add up. I think like 40 bucks last month we got. Something like that, probably another 30 or 40 bucks. It's more during the summer and less during the winter, but still it can be like, 10, 15 bucks in a regular month. So yeah. They say, oh, just don't use your electricity. It's not that big of a deal. So mainly it just means we don't use our air conditioner, and it lets them avoid peak usage so that they don't have to like, activate a whole second plant just to make enough electricity. So that's what it's for.
일단 어서 승훈이를 깨워야 해.
Okay, first of all, I have to hurry up and wake up Sunghun.
승훈아! 승훈아 정신 좀 차려!
Wake up!
장승훈!
Oh, he's still like, cool.
뭐야? 누구야?
What is it? Who is it?
승훈아! 나야!
It's me.
쓰리 누나!
Suri.
스리 누나?
Suri?
뭐야? 벌써 다 죽어서 천국에 온 거야?
What? Did I already die? 나 죽어서 천국에 온 거야. Am I in heaven?
천국?
Heaven? Get
정신
a hold.
차려!
Like, wake
여긴
up.
아직 우리가 도착한 섬이야.
여긴 아직 우리가 도착한 섬이야. This is still the island that we arrived at.
누나! 살아 있었구나.
Oh, you're still alive.
누나 정말 다행이에요.
That's so good. I'm so glad.
승훈아! 무사해서
Oh,
다행이야.
I'm glad you're safe.
이제 내가 거기에서 꺼내줄게.
I'll get you out of there now.
하지만 이모는 쇠사슬로 잠겨 있는데 어떻게?
But this door, this gate, the cage door, 쇠사슬로 잠겨 있는데 is locked with 쇠사슬 chains. What are you
내가
gonna do?
어떻게든 거기서 꺼내줄 거야.
Somehow I'm gonna get you out of there. Uh-oh. Footsteps?
사람들이 오고 있어요.
People are coming. The title, this is wrong. It says 사람들이 오고 있어요, but it just says 사람이 오고. Anyway, people are coming.
여기 있다간 누나도 잡히고 말아요.
If you stay here, you're gonna get caught too.
어서 숨어요.
Hurry up and hide.
하지만 널 이렇게 두고 갈 순 없어.
But I can't leave you like this.
누나 먼저 잡히면 정말 끝이라고요.
If even you get caught, like up until you're the last person. 마저. You should watch my episode on 마저. It's perfect use of 마저 here. 누나 마저 잡히면 정말 끝이라고요. We're all through. If you get caught, like you're the last one.
어서.
Hurry up. Okay, so now we go into the storage area. I mean, the container which was next to there, just like before.
안에 아무도 없지?
No, there's no one in here, right? 안에 아무도 없지?
이
Okay.
위치라면 승훈이가 잘 보이니까
I can see Sunghun here clearly from this location.
여기에서 지켜보자.
So let's just wait here.
사람들이 큰 철창을 수레에 싣고 왔어.
The people brought a big cage in a wheelbarrow that they have it loaded into a wheelbarrow.
어디에 이걸 실으라고?
Where do I put this?
중국 배.
Chinese boat.
저 제일 큰 배 말이지.
I'm talking about the biggest boat, right?
도대체 중국 새끼들은 사람을 이렇게 많이 사가서 뭘 하는 거야?
What in the world are those Chinese guys trying to do, buying so many people, and
뭘 하는지 알아서 뭐하게.
what would you do if you knew? Who cares?
중국 새끼들은 분명히 사람을 먹을 거야.
I'm sure those Chinese guys are just gonna eat people.
에휴, 말도 안 되는 소리 하지 마.
Hey, don't say things that don't make any sense.
오늘은 이게 마지막 물건이지?
This is the last property today, right? Yeah.
이제 브로커들 계산 쭉 하고 돌아가겠지.
Now the brokers are gonna just keep paying and then they're gonna come back. They're gonna go back.
그런데 우리 애새끼들 처리해야 하잖아.
Then we have to deal with these guys.
원래는 이제 쉴 시간인데
Normally,
애새끼들 때문에 쉬지도 못하고.
this is the time we would take a break, but because of those guys, we can't even relax.
이장님이 보너스를 챙겨주실지도 모르지.
You don't know if the Yijang is gonna give us a bonus or something.
우리 이장님이라면 분명히 챙겨주실 거야.
You know our Yijang, he's gonna definitely give us a special bonus.
좋아. 그럼 보너스
Alright.
받으러 가보실까?
Then let's go get the bonus.
돌아갔어.
They went back.
오늘은 이게 끝이라고 했으니까
Since he said that's the last of this for today,
이제 브로커들이 사람들을 싣고 떠날 거야.
now the brokers are gonna load up the people on the boat and leave.
배가 떠나기 전에 승훈이를 빼내야 해.
Before the boats leave, I have to get Seung-hoon out. Okay. So similar to last time, we gotta grab
여기
everything.
장부 같은 게 있어.
There's kind of like a ledger here.
내용은
Inside is
여기를 드나드는 배들의
just
이름인
the
것
names of
같아.
the boats that visit here often.
엄청나게 많은 배가
So many
드나드네.
boats.
이럴 때가 아니지.
Now's not the time to look at that.
승훈이를 저 철창 안에서 꺼낼 방법을 찾아야
I
해.
have to find a way to get Seung-hoon out of that cage.
쇠사슬이 엄청 많아.
So many chains.
분명히 사람들을 묶어놓는데
I'm sure they use
사용하겠지?
these for tying people.
정말 말도 안 돼.
It's so crazy
사람을 물건처럼 사고
to think they
팔다니.
buy and sell people like property.
무전기다.
Radios.
아마도 마을 사람들이 사용하는 무전기겠지?
This should be some of the radios that the village people are using. Oh, I just remembered something else I can unplug.
작동이 될까?
Would it work?
좋아. 작동된다.
Yes, it works. No, we haven't got those. Are in the box. I'll get those next.
이제 이 무전기로 마을 사람들이 이야기를 엿들을 수 있을 거야.
Now I can eavesdrop on what the village people are talking about on the radio. Let's grab the bolt
이쪽에
cutters.
있는 큰 박스는 뭐지?
What's this box over here?
여러 가지 공구가
So
들어있어.
different kinds of tools in
혹시
here.
승훈이가 갇혀 있는 철창의 쇠사슬을 끊을 만한 게
Anything that could cut the chains that are on Seung-hoon, the cage that Seung-hoon is trapped in?
절단기가 있어.
There's bolt cutters.
이거라면 충분히
I'm sure I could
쇠사슬을
use
끊을
these
수
to
있을
cut the
거야.
chains.
좋아.
All right. I
절단기도
got bolt
챙겼고
cutters and I got a
무전기도 승훈이를
radio.
구한 다음
After I
무전기를
save him,
이용하면
I can use the radio,
마을
and
사람들을 쉽게
then
피해 다닐 수
I
있을
think I
거야.
should be able to easily avoid the village people. We got the village people so much here. Okay, cool. Another sip.
승훈아,
네 누나.
아까 온 마을 사람들은 떠났어.
All of the village people who came before have now left. Wow, it's like 3 in a row.
와, 진짜 다행이다.
Hey, Chris. That's really fortunate. So
그런데
glad.
이제 곧 브로커들이 여기 있는 사람들을 싣고 떠날 거야.
But now, soon the brokers are going to load up the people that are here and leave.
정말 큰일 났네.
Oh, this is such a big problem.
아까 내가 숨었던 컨테이너에서 이 절단기를 찾았어.
Before I found these bolt cutters in the container that I was hiding in.
그 정도 크기의 절단기라면 이걸 끊을 수 있을 거예요.
You should be able to cut this if you have bolt cutters like that.
그리고
Yeah, and just hurry up and cut them out and then talk. Come on.
일단 이거부터 끊은 다음 이 얘기예요, 누나.
Yeah. 일단 이거부터- First, okay, after you cut this, the lock, then we'll talk.
알았어.
Okay.
야,
Yep.
누나, 조금만 더 힘줘요.
Put in a little bit more effort. Why doesn't she just give it the bolt cutters to him and he can cut it from inside? I mean, it's not like there are bars. You just put it right through the bars, right? I mean, no offense to Issa. I'm sure she's strong too, but like,
야,
Yeah.
끊었어.
Got it. Okay. Well, you still did a good job, Issa. But could have been easier. It's like, you've been like running around. Like Seung-hoon's just been sleeping. He's probably got tons of energy right now to do it.
잘했어요.
You just do it. Yeah. Good job.
승훈아, 아까 날 구하러 와줬잖아.
You came to save me before, right?
그때 누나 거기에 있었어요?
That you were there last time. That time?
응. 밖에 마을 사람들이 있어서 나가질 못했어.
Yeah, but outside there were village people. So I couldn't leave.
미안해.
Sorry.
아니에요.
Oh,
잘했어요.
no, no. Good. You did good.
그때 누나가 나왔으면 분명히 둘 다 같이 잡혔을 거예요.
I'm sure if you had come out at that time, then we would have both been caught.
미안해할 필요 없어요, 누나.
No reason, nothing to be sorry about.
그렇게 말해줘서 고마워.
Thanks for saying that.
우리가 이러고 있을 때가 아니에요.
But now is not the time for this.
이제 어디로 가죠?
Where should we go?
여기 있다가는 브로커들이 올 거예요.
If we stay here, the brokers are gonna come.
어? 그럼
Then,
어디로
where do we
가지?
go?
일단 여길 나가면서 생각해보자.
Okay,
곧
well-
브로커들이 올 거야.
Let's think about this while we leave here. The brokers are gonna come soon.
알겠어요.
오케이.
어서 나가요.
Hurry, let's get out. I'm gonna have enough water for the rest of today. I have a lot of
그래서
water.
아까 우리를 마을로 안내준 이 여자분이
So the girl who had guided us to the village before.
우리가 아까 묶어놓았던 이 의사의 누나라는 거지?
So that's so that was the older sister of the doctor who had tied here before.
그렇지.
Yes,
본인이 그렇게
Because-
말했으니까.
that's what she said himself, or he said himself.
그럼 여기 우리와 함께 있는 이 사람 둘 다 이장의 자식이다?
Then right now the two people who are here together with us are the children of the Ijang.
그렇지.
Yeah.
이 섬의 실세이자 보스인 이장의 아들과 딸이 우리랑 함께 있다.
This island's most influential person and boss, the Ijang's son and daughter, are here with us.
오,
I
그렇지.
guess you're right. Yeah. What should we do about this?
이를 그리고
What should we do with this?
저 여자분이 자기 동생이 우리를 도와줄 거라고 말했다.
And that girl said that her younger brother, the doctor, is going to help us. So
네.
yes,
성규 씨,
성규 씨,
그렇다는데요?
that's right. That's what she says.
그렇군요.
I see.
저 누나? 또 저분 옆에만 계시네.
My older sister, she's still just next to that other guy, Sehan.
저기 동생분이 부르시는데요.
Your younger brother's calling you.
저희 누나가 저렇게 저분한테 집착하시는 이유가 있습니다.
There's a reason that my sister is obsessed over that guy.
누나가 저렇게 되기 전에는 선
Before
밖에서
she
경찰을 하고
changed to
있었어요.
become like this, so something happened we don't know. 섬 밖에서 경찰을 하고 있었어요. She outside the island, somewhere else, she was a police officer.
경찰이요?
Police?
네.
Yes.
그리고 같은 곳에서 근무하던
And
남자친구가
and her
있었습니다.
boyfriend who was working at the same place with her. She
그분과는
had one
누나가
boyfriend.
결혼까지 생각할
She
정도였던
was even
사이였습니다.
thinking about getting married with him.
그리고 저기 계신 세한 씨라는
And
분과
then
정말 비슷하게
Sehan really
생겼던
looks
분이에요.
like him.
그래서 저도 세한 씨가 처음
So when I
들어오셨을 때
first saw him,
놀랐죠.
when he first came in too, I was surprised.
아마도 저희 누나가 저러는 이유도 세한 씨한테 그분이 겹쳐 보여서인 것 같습니다.
Probably the reason why she's doing that is because he looks the
정말
same
똑같이
as
생겼어.
Sehan. That guy. I guess he looks exactly the same.
그게 무슨 소리야?
What do you mean?
너 그 사람 알아?
Do you know that person?
여기에 와서 난 아까 그 일기장을 계속 보고 있었는데
I was looking at this journal when we came here,
그
and
일기장에서 사진이
there's a
나왔어.
photo in here.
이 사람을 뒷조사 좀 하려고 사진을 준비했다는데
I was just, I guess he had prepared a photo to do some like investigating into that person.
이 사람이 그 사람인가
I guess
봐.
that's the person.
아, 정말 너랑 똑같이 생겼어.
He looks
봐봐.
exactly like you. Look,
정말이네.
really.
너의
Is this your
잃어버린
like
형 아니야?
long lost brother?
저는 외동아들이거든요.
I'm a single child,
일기 내용은 그 뒤에도 있어.
and then there's more after that
이
in
사람
the
집에
journal.
빚이 많다고 싸게 돈을 빌려주고
이 사람 집에 빚이 많다고. This person has a lot of debt in their house, and so they 싸게 돈을 빌려주고. So he loaned them a lot of money at a low rate,
그걸로 약점을 잡는다고?
and then he is using that as a 약점, a weakness for him.
소름 끼치는구만.
Oh, how I'm getting goosebumps. Like, well, that's surprising, I guess.
그
Shocking.
일기장 어디서 찾으셨습니까?
Where'd you find that journal?
이장님 집에서 숨겨져 있던 걸 우연히 찾았습니다.
I just by chance found this hidden in the Ijang's house.
저에게도 보여주실 수
Can you show
있을까요?
it to me too?
네,
Yeah.
저희 아버지 글씨가 맞군요.
It is my dad's writing. This is all different. We haven't gotten this before.
손을 부들부들 떨고 있어.
His hands are shaking. 부들부들 떨다. Like shaking like this.
그럴만도 하지.
It
내용이
makes
우리가
sense.
봐도 죄다 충격적이던데.
I mean, yeah, even if we see what's inside of that journal, it's really shocking. So it
그 가족의 비밀 같은 이야기도 많던데.
seems like there are a lot of like secret stories about the family
도대체
too.
저게 무슨 일긴데 그래?
What kind of journal is that?
그 이장이 비밀로 간직하던 일기장이에요.
It's a journal that the Ijang was keeping secret. He found
무서운 걸
something
찾았네.
scary.
이런 거였군요.
I see.
이런 이유였군요.
So that's why.
여러분, 감사합니다.
Thank you, everyone.
네? 여러분들께서 가져오신 이 일기 때문에
Because of this journal that you brought,
어릴 때부터 저와 제 누나가 받아왔던 대접과
어릴 때부터 저와 제 누나가 받아왔던 대접과 the way that me and my older sister had been treated since we were born, as
저희
well
누나가 왜
as
이렇게 됐는지,
why that my sister changed, what happened to my sister,
제가 없는 동안 도대체 이 섬에서 무슨 일이 있었는지
and what happened on this island, what in the world happened on this island while I was
알 수
gone,
있었습니다.
I could know. So I could know all of those things from the reading this journal.
아까 말씀하신 저희 누나와 남자친구였던 분,
This is all new. This is cool. So we're getting all this just because we got Seung-hoon back. Yeah. Maybe this is what pushes him over then. Now really has. I didn't even think about that. Like I said, when I searched on YouTube, I didn't read any of the dialogue. It was someone's video where he just shows like what things to do, and he said, "Let Sehan talk to the girl by himself," and then that's it. After that, everything else kind of falls into place. Then, like instead of going to this place, then you find Seung-hoon in the cage instead of the Japanese girl, and then this happens and this happens. So I think maybe that would be cool. Anyway, the boyfriend that I told you about of my older sister,
그분을 저희
even that
아버지-
person, my dad, you see, he probably said killed him. My father, 그분을 did something to him.
아니 베이수는 그 사람을 처음부터 마음에 들어하지 않았습니다.
No, I mean, well, you see, Peirsoo, the Ijang, didn't like that person from the very beginning.
그래서 그 사람을 거에게 빚을 지게 만든 다음 이 섬에 오게
오.
만들었죠.
Oh, so he made that person come to this island by giving him like large amount of debt. So he made him get a lot of debt, and then had him come to this island. The original guy who Sona liked,
이곳에서 그 남자는 죽었고
and the guy died
누나는
here.
그 충격으로 이렇게.
And my older sister, due to the shock of that, became like this. So now we know what happened to the girl. So she changed, like she was probably normal, and because she lost her boyfriend because he had like so much debt and came to this island to do work and then somehow died here, or maybe the dad killed him. But anyway, something happened. You saw the same video? Oh, okay, yeah. Like I said, I wasn't really focusing on it because I don't like being spoiled if I'm gonna do it anyway. But that was literally the only thing that I did differently, is I just had Sehan talk to the girl. Everything else is like changed by itself. We haven't made any other choices yet. Oh, and then not grabbing the hammer, because I read that if you grab the hammer, that's if you're trying to do the version of the ending where only you and Seung-hoon escape from the island. And I didn't want to do that, so that's why I didn't grab the hammer, because I don't want that. But anyway.
저도 이제 이 베이수라는 사람과 끝을 봐야겠습니다.
Now I think I should also cut ties with this Peirsoo guy, basically.
그리고
I
여러분들을
see the end
책임지고
of him.
이 섬에서 나가게 도와드리겠습니다.
And I will help you guys. I will take responsibility for you guys and help you off the island. Maybe you're right. Maybe now, like, because we did all this stuff, now he's like really on our side. Whereas before he was like, oh, okay, I have everything to lose. But now he's like, even though he has everything to lose, now maybe he's like, he's going to do it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, now let's see from Chosua. Just so you guys know, we're probably not going to finish the game though today.
저희가 나가는 것도 좋지만 아직 두 명이 모이지 못했습니다.
Because right now it's 6:22. I'm only going to play for another 40 minutes. 30, 40 minutes. So we might not see the end of the game today. But if not, we'll see it tomorrow. And then if we finish it, or not tomorrow, the next time we play in a couple more days. And when we finish it, then we can kind of pick out our next game that we're going to play. 저희가 나가는 것도 좋지만, of course, us getting off this island is good, but there's still 2 more people who haven't come here yet, who we haven't met up with.
그러면 모두 모여서 탈출해야 하는 것을 목표로 해야 하는군요.
Okay, so we also read this again, so I'll keep translating fast. Okay, so we got to set a goal to get everyone together and then escape
다행히도
from here.
아직까지 무전기에 누구
Fortunately,
잡았다는
though,
소식은 못
there's no
들었습니다.
news on the radio that they've caught someone.
무전기요?
The radio?
아,
Yes,
제가
as
말씀을
I
안
didn't tell
드렸군요.
you,
이
but
섬이
you know, in
그렇게
this
큰
island, it's
섬이 아니라서
really big. It's not that big of an
여기서는
island,
모두 무전기를
so everyone
사용해서
uses a
소통합니다.
radio to talk.
그래서 핸드폰이 안
That's why
되는
phones
거였네.
don't work.
무전기가 마을 사람들끼리 사용하기도
It's
편하고
easy for the village people to use radios amongst themselves, as well
혹시 잡혀온
as, and if
사람들
there's
중에
someone that gets
핸드폰을
caught,
가지고 있는
if someone has a
사람들이
cell phone,
자기들끼리
then
또는 외부에 연락을 하면
we
곤란해지는
don't want it. It
위험이
would be a problem for us if they were to contact with the outside. So, wow,
소름
that's so
돋게
shocking.
철두철미하구만.
So shockingly thorough.
그러면
So then I
아직
guess
수리나 승훈이는
Suri
무사한
and
거로 생각하면 되겠네.
Sunghoon, if we should just think that they're safe.
확실히 마을 사람들에게 잡혔다면
Certainly, if they were caught by the village
무전기에서 이야기가
people, then this would have come up on the radio.
여러분들이 모두 모이기 위해서는 서로 연락이 되어야겠죠.
You guys have to be able to contact with each other so that we can, you can all meet up together.
네. 일단 모두 핸드폰을
Let's save
잃어버리지
just one more time,
않았다면
just because.
가지고 있으니까요.
Okay, because we want to make sure. I think there's a choice coming up. Okay, first of all, if everyone didn't lose their cell phone, then they should have them
지금
still.
여러분들 핸드폰으로 연락이 불가능한 상황 맞나요?
So you can't contact with each other right now on your cell phones, right?
네.
Yeah, that's right.
아까 안테나가 떴는데
There was a signal
지금은
before,
한
but
건도 안
there's not
뜨네요.
even one bar now.
아버지께서 통신을
I guess
내렸군요.
my dad took down the network.
이장이
So
이 섬의
he
통신을 마음대로
can
조작할 수 있나요?
control the communications network as he wants on this
저희
island.
아버지 집에서 이
Yes.
섬에서 되는
Well,
통신을
he
관리할 수
is
있습니다.
managing the communications network that's on this
그리고
island. My
유일하게
dad,
섬 안에서 밖으로
and he
전화할 수
also has the
있는
only cell
전화기도
phone.
있죠.
He also has the only phone that can contact with the outside.
우리가 필요한 게 거기에 다 있었어.
Everything we need is there.
하지만
Was there?
우리가 갔을 땐
But when we went,
그런
we
게
didn't
못
see
봤는데.
anything like that. Maybe is it
이장의
anywhere
집
else other
말고
than Ijang's
섬의
house?
통신을 관리하는 통신국이 산
No.
안에 있습니다.
There is a networks place that's on this island.
하지만
But-
저희 아버지께서 항상 들고 다니는 특별한 열쇠가 필요합니다.
You need a special key that my dad always brings.
방법은 결국 누군가 이장네 집에 가야 한다는 거네.
So basically, someone has to go to the Ijang's house.
그냥 이대로 배를 구해서 섬을 나가면 안 될까?
Can't we just get a boat right now and then leave the island?
여기 인신매매를 하는 섬인데
is
숨겨진 배 같은
a-
거라도 있을 거 아니에요?
Human trafficking boat. So shouldn't there be like some hidden boat somewhere?
죄송합니다.
Sorry, but if
저희
maybe my
아버지라면
dad
그런
would
걸
know,
준비해
my dad
놓으셨겠지만
would have prepared
저는
something
잘
like that, but I don't really know.
분명히 이 섬
I'm
어딘가에
sure
있을
there must
텐데
be somewhere on this
배를
on this
타서도
island. Well, even if we
수리랑
find a
승훈이를
boat,
어떻게 할 건데?
what about Suri and Sunghoon?
연락이 안 된다고 애들을 두고 갈 수는 없으니까
Well, we can't leave them just because we can't contact with them. If we could-
핸드폰으로 연락이 안 되는 이상
if
그런
only we
대책이
could
없다.
contact with them, then it'll be unless we can, as long as we can't contact with them, there's no way to deal with that.
결국 우리
So
애들이랑 연락을 하기
basically,
위해선
in order to contact with
핸드폰이 돼야
them,
돼.
our phones need to work.
저희끼리 모이는 것도 중요하지만
It's important for us to get
어떻게 이
together, of
섬에서 나갈
course,
거예요?
but how are we going to get off this island in the first place? Like, okay, we're here, but how are we going
구조
to get
요청을
off
한
then?
뒤 기다리는
After
방법이랑
there's a method
배를
we
타고
can
이 섬에서
request
나가는
help,
방법.
and then another way we can just take a boat and leave this island.
이 두 가지가 지금 생각할 수 있는 방법인데
These are the two ways that I can think of right now. What do you think,
성규 씨
Sungyu?
생각은 어떻?
배를 타고 나가려면
think
결국
if you're gonna take a
여러분들께서
boat,
선착장까지 가야
Well, you're going to
하는데
need to go to the pier.
선착장까지 가는데 여러분들께서 마을 사람들에게
Don't you think
들키지
you're going to be caught
않을까요?
by the village people if you go to the pier?
우리는 마을 주변에서 선착장 그리고 여기까지 아무 문제 없이 도착했어요.
We arrived here from the pier without any problem.
아까는 단 3명뿐이고
It was before it was just the three
여기까지
of
올
you,
때는
but
저희
now
누나가
it's
있으셨죠.
also there was when you came. I mean, before it was just the three of you, and then before you came here with my sister.
여러분들께서 모두 모이시면
But if you all
거의
get together,
10명이
it's gonna be
되는
like 10
인원입니다.
people.
10명이나 되는
Do
인원이
you
선착장까지
think
가고
we
또 배를 탈 수
could all go
있을까요?
as 10 people and then get on a boat?
오늘 장이 끝나고 조금만 더
After
있으면
the
브로커들이
market's
타고 온
finished today,
배들이
if you wait a
떠납니다.
little bit later, the brokers are gonna take their boats and leave.
그리고
So,
다음 장은
and then the next
일주일
market is
정도를
gonna
기다려야 해요.
be you're gonna have to wait about a week
장이
for it.
없는 동안 이 섬의
While
배는
there's
단
no
4척만 있습니다.
markets, there are only 4 boats on this
또
island.
배가 적다 보니
And then
배가
because there are
한 대
only
있고
a few
없고의 차이는
boats,
금방 보이니까요.
Everyone's gonna easily know whether one boat is gone.
그러면 결국
So basically, we have to take one of the boats that are leaving today.
하지만 거의
But
10명이나 되는 인원이
Could
브로커들을
10
대해 몰래
people
탈 수
really
있을까요?
get into a broker's boat by secretly and get on it?
몰래 못 타더라도
Well, even if we can't
한쪽
get on it,
뺏어서
well, then
도망가면
we still
되죠.
gotta just get one boat and run away.
말도 안 되는
That
소리
doesn't make
하지
any
마.
sense.
이
Don't
섬의
say
존재를
things like
들키면 안
that.
되는 건
You can't let them know
브로커들도
that.
마찬가지라서
The brokers are also don't want to let anyone know about the existence of this island. So
탈출한 걸
if they, as soon as they know that
모든
we're
브로커들이
escaping,
용을 쓰고 쫓아올 거야.
all the brokers are gonna start chasing us.
아이, 운전은 자신이
I'm confident
있는데
I could drive well, but
그럼 배를 타고 다 가는 건
it would
현실적으로
be
힘드니까
difficult
포기하죠.
realistically to take a boat. So let's give that up
경찰에 구조
then.
요청을 하고
Okay, so
이
then
섬
let's
어딘가에
request help to
숨어 있는
the
게
police, and
좋겠어요.
maybe we can hide somewhere on this island.
게다가 성규 씨께서
And
저희가 숨는 것을
Sunggu, you can
도와주신다면
help
더
us hide.
안전하겠죠.
That would be better. That would be safer if you can help us find
좋습니다.
some place to hide.
그러면 구조
Okay.
요청을 하는 것으로 하죠.
Then let's request some help then.
결국 구조 요청도 이장네 집에서
So
해야죠.
requesting help, we also have to do that at the Ijang's house, right?
그렇습니다.
Yes, that's right.
외부로의
Because
연락은 무조건 저희 아버지 집에서만
it's only
가능합니다.
contacting with the outside is only possible at my dad's house.
그럼 결국 성규
basically
씨께서 이장의 집에
you
가서
have-
통신을 켜고
You go to Ijang's house, turn
요청한다.
on the communications, and request for help.
이게 현재 가장 좋은 방법인 것
I
같습니다.
think this is the best, our current best method.
저희 아니 배일수
Peirsu.
갑자기 다르게 부르려고 하니까 힘드네요.
It's difficult to call him something different now.
그 사람과
But anyway,
이야기도
that
해야
person-
하니까 아무래도 제가 가는 게 맞는 것 같습니다.
Hey, because we have to talk with that person anyway. Still, I think it's best if I go.
그리고 현이를
And
부탁드립니다.
please take care of Hyuni.
네?
Oh, this time he's leaving Hyuni with us.
일기장을 읽기 전에는 그냥 아버지가 데려온 꼬마인 줄 알았는데
일기장을 읽기 전에는, before I read the journal, I thought 그냥 아버지가 데려온 꼬마인 줄 알았는데, I thought she was just some little girl my dad brought here.
현이는
But
자기의 자식도 아닌 자신이 사랑했던 여자의 아이입니다.
oh, juicy. Hyuni is not his own kid, but is not just his own kid. Like, he knew it was just some kid, but he knew it's not just his own kid, but 자신이 사랑했던 여자의 아이, the kid of a girl who he loved. Does that mean he just took her?
아버지와 어머니가 죽고 홀로 남아 친척 집으로 가야
No.
하는 것을
아버지와 어머니가 죽고, the father and mother died, so she was left alone, and she went to a relative's house.
친척에게 거금을 쥐어주고 마음대로 데려왔다고 하니
거금. Hold on. Gave him some money, I guess. Yeah. Call, big money. So basically gave some money to the relatives and then brought the girl here. So yeah, he basically paid off the relatives.
저 아이는 원래 있어야 할 곳으로 돌아가야겠죠.
So that kid should go back to where she should go. Basically back to the relatives.
가족을 잃은 불쌍한 아이를 데려와서 키우는 줄 알았는데
I thought he had been taking care of a girl who he had brought here who had lost her family,
그게 아니었네요.
but it wasn't.
자, 여기 이 일기장을 가지고 가세요.
Here, and take this journal too.
이 일기장에 친척의 전화번호와 주소가 적혀 있었습니다.
In here, in this journal, it has those relatives' phone number and address written here.
이 섬을 나가게 된다면
If you can get
꼭
off this
현이를
island,
부탁드리겠습니다.
please take care of Hyuni.
저는 여기 보건소에 있는 작은 트럭으로 마을로 가겠습니다.
From here, I'm gonna take the small truck at this health center and go to the town.
이제 그럼 전달한 내용은 다 전해드린 것 같고
I think I've told you everything I have to tell you then. Wait a second.
저도
I'll go with you.
뭐?
오빠, 그게 무슨
What do you
소리예요?
mean?
오빠, 갑자기 그게 무슨
Why are you saying
소리예요?
that?
저 사람이랑 같이 나도 이장의 집에 가겠다고.
저 사람이랑 같이, I'm gonna go to the Ijang's house together with that person.
야, 어떻게 네가 같이 가?
How could you go together?
저 사람들은 마을 사람이니까 괜찮지만
Actually, I don't know what to do here. Wait, Jenny, are you still here? Or someone who played this version? I don't know if I'm supposed to go with him or not. I can't remember because like I said, I didn't really watch the video in detail. I do go with him? Okay, I was gonna guess no. I was gonna guess just all stay here. 야 어떻게 네가 같이 가? How can you go together? Like that person is a village person. Village person now. Die quickly. It's fine because that's a village person, but
넌 돌아다니면 분명히 걸린다고.
I'm sure you'll get caught.
저 성규 씨, 아까 작은 트럭을 타고 가신다고 했는데
Okay, hold on. I gotta look up. Okay, 그 섬 ending what's the name of the? Not that one. 전원생존. Okay, everyone survives. Okay, let me check here. I think I'm gonna go with not. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pick Yeongjo because in this video this guy picks Yeongjo. So we're gonna do Yeongjo.
거기에
Oops, I skipped one.
제가 숨을 만한
거기에
곳은
제가 숨을 만한 곳은 있나요? Is there some place that I can hide in that little truck? So 아까 작은 트럭을 타고 가신다고 했는데, so they said he's gonna take a small truck. So is there somewhere I can hide in the truck? Quick to fast forward if you get a bad. Okay, yeah, I just checked the video.
뭐 뒷자리에 두꺼운 천막이랑 짐이 있는데 거기에 계시면
Well, there is some thick 천막. Remember the drape, the curtain thing in the back, and as well as some luggage. So 거기에 계시면, if you stay there, I guess so.
좋아.
Okay.
마을로 돌아가는 문제는 해결됐어.
Okay, so now that we figured out how to get into the town. Okay, I'm not going to do it with him. I'm
아니
going to do
애초에
Yeongjo.
왜 마을로 같이 가려고 해?
Dude, why are you trying to go to the village together?
저 사람 지금 아버지에 대한 복수를 꿈꾸는 것 같은데.
I think he's just dreaming about getting revenge on his dad.
지금 혼자 보내면
But if we send him off by
우리의
himself,
구조보다 아버지의 복수가 우선시 될 것 같아.
but maybe if we just send him by himself, then maybe just getting revenge on his dad will take priority over helping us.
아니 그래서 네가 가서 뭐 어떻게 하겠다고?
No, I mean, so what is it going to accomplish if you go? What are you going to do? I can go
같이
together,
가서
and when he
경찰에 구조
requests
요청을 할 때도
help to the police,
내가 있으면 더 신빙성 있겠지.
maybe he should be more 신빙성. I don't know this. Ah, credibility. Okay, 신빙성. Okay. 잘해. Oops. 구조. The nice thing is, because of this method that I'm using to study vocabulary, even if I'm not studying, I'm just like, writing down sentences, putting them in my Anki, I can still remember. So that's how I'm able to translate stuff pretty quickly when we're like reviewing, or like rereading it for the second time. I don't have to like look back at what it meant for most of the things. So it should be more trustworthy, more credibility. And on top of that, it's not just the police, but also we're gonna contact our families too.
너희들은 통신이 복구되자마자
As soon as the communication is restored, you gotta contact Sunghoon.
그럼 이제 돌아올 때는 어떻게 할 건데? 같이 여기서 나가야지.
Then when you come back, what are you gonna do? We have to leave here together.
지금 혼자 보내면 저 사람은 돌아오지 않을 거야.
If we send that person now, he's not gonna come back. If we send him alone.
하지만
But
우리가 구조될 때까지 이 사람의 도움이 필요하다고.
we need help. We need this person's help until we get saved.
내가 책임지고 설득시켜서 함께 돌아올 테니까 걱정하지 마.
I'll take responsibility and convince him, and we'll come back together, so don't worry.
절대 안 돼요.
No.
수아야.
You have to start all over with Anki. Just add stuff to it. Like sometimes if I get a word that I don't know and I'll add it to my Anki, it'll tell me like, oh, you already have this word. I'm like, really? I don't know. And I'll look it up and all I had was like, because like I said, I had an Anki deck I started that I never used. And that's what I built up on top to make my personal Anki deck. It'll show just the word and the one English word. I'm like, totally useless. Like that would never help. So then I'll add to it. I'll add the sentence I got. I'll add Hanja. I'll add more definitions. So yeah. You don't have to throw away the old deck, just add to it. And then, like I said, you don't necessarily even need to review it a lot. It's just the point that you're making the cards, just making the cards by itself is actually really helpful.
저 사람이 아무리 복수를 하려고 하지만 저희도 분명히 나가게 해줄 거예요.
저 사람이 아무리 복수를 하려고 하지만 no matter how much that person wants to get revenge, I'm sure he's gonna help us to get out.
아까 현일이 잘 부탁한다고 말하는 것도 들었잖아요.
You heard that he asked us to take care of Hyunhee too.
그렇게까지 말하는데 당연히 챙겨주겠죠.
Of course, because he told us that, he's of course going to take care of her.
그건 그렇지만.
Yeah, but
더 이상 우리가 갈라지면 안 된다고요.
we can't get separated anymore.
이제 승훈이만 오면
When Sungun
모두가 다시
comes,
모여서 이 섬에서 나갈 수
we can all
있는데
get together and leave this island.
혹시 오빠한테 사고라도 생기면
But if some accident happens to you,
우리가
something
구하러
happens to
갈
you,
수도 없어요.
we can't even go save you.
알겠어.
Okay.
수아가 그렇게 말하는데 나도 여기에 있을게.
Okay, since you're saying that, I'll stay here. I wasn't going to want to follow him anyway if I had the option. I was thinking like, with what happened last time, we know that Seongyu is going to meet his dad, since we saw that the failed ending before. So what is going to happen if I'm there? Now Peisu, now Ijang knows I'm there too. He's just going to kill me right away or call the people to kill me. You know, me being there, I don't think is going to help, other than just for me to check that he does it.
네.
Okay.
수아가 저렇게 무섭게 말하는 거.
It's the first time I've ever seen Suha talk so scary.
저도
I
놀랐어요.
was surprised too. Laptop died. I had to get a new one. A friend has offered it. Old drive, can you spin up? Yeah. Cheryl, yeah, if your laptop died, like it won't turn on, that has nothing to do with the hard drive. Unless your laptop turns on, but the hard drive, it's just the hard drive died. All you need to do, it's really easy. All you need to do is you unscrew the back of the laptop and take out the drive, and then you buy a hard drive enclosure. So this will be a 2.5-inch hard drive enclosure, which is the laptop size hard drive. And it's like literally, if you buy it on eBay, it's like a $6 item, but you probably don't have time to wait a month for it. If you buy it like Best Buy or Walmart, it's like a $20, $30 item. It's just a cage that you put your hard drive in and you can plug it into USB for a computer. And then it'll work like an external drive and you can keep it forever as long as as long as the drive itself works. You don't have to do anything special. So yeah, literally just, I even have one. Actually I have two hard drive enclosures. Two, do I have three? I have two. And for different sizes. Yeah, it's super cheap, super simple. Just like put it in like a box. You just put it in there and you plug it in and it's done. Yeah. It's the hard drive itself that failed. Yeah, like even if it's the hard drive itself that failed, you can still put it in an enclosure and try to plug it in and see if you can get it to spin up. Don't do anything like putting it in the freezer or something like that. I think that might be okay for like a one-time thing, but I'm pretty sure I heard that it actually doesn't really help. And then when you can get it to open at all, copy all the files off, like as fast as possible. Don't even use it if it's the hard drive that failed. Okay, yeah, I also used to do work on computers too. That's why I'm saying. That's my high school part-time. I did like a computer repair service, like just myself. And it was mostly like people my mom knew at work that would need computer help. And then I would go over and fix the stuff.
그럼 저도 여기에 남겠습니다.
Then I'll stay here.
성규 씨.
Okay, please,
잘 부탁드려요.
Sungyu-shi, take care of it.
네, 알겠습니다.
Okay,
이제 저는
okay, I'm
가보겠습니다.
gonna take off now.
현아, 미안해.
Sorry, Yana.
오빠는 할 게 있어서 가봐야 할 것 같아.
I think I have to go because I have something to do. No, this was before Baskin-Robbins, so this was when I was in high school.
대신 이 오빠 언니들이
This wasn't
너랑
like a
같이
job.
있을
It was
거란다.
just my own thing I did. In return, this guy, Sehan, wait, no, not Sehan, Dong-hyuk, 언니 너랑 같이 있을 거란다. Said that they're, and the, so these guys, 오빠 언니들, are going to be staying with you.
이 오빠 언니들이랑 같이 친척 집으로 돌아가자.
You're going to go back to your relative's house together with them.
괜찮아.
It's okay.
언젠간 다시 만날 수 있을
It's
거란다.
okay. We'll be able to meet again sometime.
오빠가
Someday.
현이를 보러 갈게.
Okay. I'll go see you. Serial entrepreneur, yeah. No, this was like literally I grew up around computers and
아버지가 하던 대로 하니까 통신은 다시 작동되는 것 같아.
but like that's a long time ago and I wouldn't be able to do that today anymore. Now it's like I only know about software stuff. I'm pretty good though with like all the software side of stuff, like not hardware stuff, but software I'm pretty good with. And I built my own computers. My upstairs one right here, my downstairs one. I built my mom's. I built twice. I built two of hers over like the first one lasted like 5 years, and I built her a new one. And then I also built my younger brother's computer. And yeah. All right. So if I just do what my dad did, then I think I can make this communications work again.
이제 첫 번째로 할 일은 끝났다.
Okay, first thing's done.
현이랑 누나는 방에 잘 있고.
Hyunhee and Nuna are in the room.
좋아.
All
저
right.
방에 전화기가 있었지.
That's right. There is a phone in this room.
여보세요? 112인가요?
112. That's the police. Police.
저는 소실도에 사는 배선규라고 합니다.
Okay, we already did this before, so I'm just gonna go.
저희 살인자는 누구인지 아직 모르겠습니다.
Okay, so we called the police. Said there's a murder. You said Sushildo, right?
네,
Yes, that's
맞습니다.
right.
알겠습니다.
Okay.
신고 접수되었습니다.
Okay, it's been reported.
신속하게 출동하도록 하겠습니다.
We'll move as fast as we can.
배선규!
Okay. We already did this before.
배선규, 니놈이 드디어 날 배신을 했구나.
betrayed me.
배일수. 당신의 일기장을 읽어봤어.
Oh, okay. Now it's different. I read your journal.
일기장.
일기장.
우리는 니놈 자식이 아니었어.
We're not your kids. Hardware and software. Nice. Yeah, I never really got into hardware. It was more like this broke. I think I can fix it if I replace everything one at a time. Yeah, the sister's not going to walk in this time.
우리 어머니도 사실 니놈이 죽인 거지.
In fact, our mother also. You killed her, right? You killed her, didn't you?
우리가 니놈 친자식이 아니란 걸 알자마자 처리한 거 아니야?
Oh, man. So we didn't get this information before when he was talking with us, but apparently this isn't even his kid. Nor is the Nuna. They're like other people's kids. 친자식, like your direct kids. As soon as I figured out we're not your kids, 처리한 거 아니야. So you did this, you took care of it as soon as you found out that we're not your kids. Basically killed his mother.
도대체 뭔
What in
소리야?
the world are you talking about?
너희 엄마는 우릴 버리고 떠났다.
Your mother abandoned us and left.
닥쳐.
Shut up.
우리를 끔찍이도 여기는 어머니가 사라지기 바로 전.
All right, take care. Yeah, small. Don't stay up too late. You can always watch the end. I'm only going to play for another 10 minutes. Seriously? Only 10 minutes because then I have to go too. Hold on. 끔찍이 여기다. Ah, dearly, dearly. And even our mother who dearly cared for us before, and it was even before she even left, before she even went away.
니놈은 섬에서 일어난 사고로 무태 병원에 입원해서 종합검진을 받았어.
종합 검진? I see. Comprehensive medical testing. So long. And you even got a full examination. Put her in the hospital and got a full examination due to something that happened on this island.
그 검진에서 니놈은 자식을 가질 수 없다는 걸 알게 되지.
And you figured out that you can't have kids in that examination. Checkup. Yeah. Full checkup. 종합. 검진 by itself would be like exam, whatever. Yeah, same. So you figured out you can't have kids. So that,
퇴원하고 와서 돌아온 다음 우리 어머니가 없어졌지.
and then when you got out of the hospital and came back, our mom was gone.
니놈이 어머니가 우리를 버리고 떠났다고 했어.
You said that our mother left us.
그 뒤부터 우리한테 차가워질 만큼 차가워졌고
And you got really cold toward us after that.
우리는 어머니가 버리고 간 당신이 불쌍해서
And we were so sorry we felt so sorry for you because our mother we thought mom had left you.
시키는 대로 하면서 가진 노력을 다 했는데
We did everything you told us, and we used we tried as hard as we could. Basically,
누나가 적골이 된 것도 니놈 탓이잖아.
the reason that my sister became like that also is because of you. You. There's no audio file. There's no audio file. It's so serious. They just couldn't record it. You're the one who made my older sister like that.
이제 시끄럽다.
Okay, just shut up. What?
뭐?
He just shot Seongyu?
내 자식 새끼도 아닌데
Not even my kid.
키워주고 대학까지 보내준 은혜도 모르고
Don't even know that fact that I was so nice to take care of you and even send you off to college.
니놈이 내가 정성껏 키워온 자식들이 내 자식이 아니란 사실을 알게 된
You know the truth that you're not my real kid that I... Seriously. Yeah, he shot him.
그런 기분을 알 수
Know
있겠냐?
how that feels? Basically, he's mad that he said that he's not his actual kid. That Seongyu figured that out.
니놈들의 어미라는 것이
As
어느 새끼랑 붙어 먹었어.
붙어 먹다. Ah, okay, I see. Having an affair. The mother was... His mouth keeps moving even after the voice file stops. Yeah, that's fine.
그 결과가 니놈 새끼들이란 말이야.
And the result of that is you guys. So basically, we're the children of the mother and another guy.
니놈들과 네 애미를 볼 때마다 이 가슴이 터져나갈 것 같았다.
Every time I see you and every time I see your mom, I feel like I'm just gonna explode.
그래, 니놈의 어미는 저
Yeah.
바닷물 어딘가에 있겠지.
Your mother, she must be somewhere in those ocean waters.
성규야,
쓸데도 없는 년.
You useless.
이제 너도 필요 없다.
I don't need you either. Dang. My goodness. He just totally shot them both.
안테나 뜬다.
Oh, now I get an antenna, basically signal.
뭐?
What?
정말이네?
Really?
어서 승훈이랑 수리 언니한테 문자해요.
Hurry up and send a text message to Seunghoon and Suri.
우리 보건소에 있다고 보건소 2층 소장실로 오라고 했어.
Okay, I told him that we're in the health center and that we're on the second floor examination. Second floor in the the doctor's office room. Hey, Larissa.
아니, 보건소가 어딘 줄 어떻게 알고 걔들이
I mean-
와요?
How is he gonna know? How are they gonna know where this health center is? How are they gonna come here?
그런데 여기를 어떻게 지도도 없이 설명하냐?
How do I explain here without a map, though?
예를 들자면
For example,
잡았어.
I got a reply,
보건소로 온대.
They said they're
그리고
coming to the
수리가
health center.
승훈이랑 같이 온대.
and then Surian is coming together with Seunghoon.
봐라, 보건소
Look.
어딘지 알잖아.
Look, they know where the health center is.
네네,
Okay,
오빠 참
okay.
잘하셨어.
Good job.
그거 마을 사람이 스리 핸드폰으로 보낸 답장 아니야?
Isn't it just a reply that one of the village persons said?
그러면
Then,
이제
then
어떻게
what do we
하지?
do?
야, 그러면 우리가 보건소에 있는 거 들킨 거 아니야.
Then isn't it revealed that we're in the health center then now?
이왕 이렇게 된 거 한 번 더 물어본다.
Okay, well if that happens, just in case, I'm gonna ask
가장
one more.
최근에 생일 파티한 거 누구야?
Who was the person who we just had a birthday party for most recently?
전송.
Okay, send.
뭐 어차피 들킨 거 그렇게 확인하면 되겠네.
Well, yeah, I guess if we got caught, then you can check that way.
다 잡았어.
Got a reply.
당연히 승훈이 생일이었대.
Of course, it was Seunghoon's birthday.
맞아요.
That's
저번
right.
달에 다 같이 했잖아요.
That's right. Last month we did it all together.
이제 여기서
Okay, now
나가면
we can get
된다.
off of here.
그런데 그 의사 아저씨가 안 오면
But if
어떻게
that
하지?
doctor doesn't come, then what do we do?
구조 요청을 했는지 안 했는지 확인할 방법이 없어.
Whether he requested help or not, there's no way to check.
그래서 내가 같이 가겠다고 했잖아.
That's why I said I would come together.
일단 의사 아저씨가 돌아올 때까지 여기서 기다리자.
Anyway, let's wait here until the doctor comes back.
어차피 승훈이랑 수리도 여기 온다고 했고
Anyway, Seunghoon and Suri said they're coming here too.
그런데 그 의사가 마을 사람들한테 들켜서 우리가 여기에 있는 걸
Okay,
알게
I actually
됐다면
have to stop here. So, let's say we did good. We'll finish it up later. Probably next time we'll finish it up, but I shouldn't keep going because I don't want to be late. But yeah, that was cool. We got a lot of stuff done. Probably turn off this laptop's dying too. Yeah, the doctor's not coming. Neither is the girl again. Sona, she's gone. I think. I mean, unless they survived, we don't know. But yeah, he shot them both. That's all we know. He shot them both. So thanks for coming, everyone, and I'll see you guys again next time. See you guys.